10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from Buffalo, New York, you're watching the Keemstar Show with your host, Keemstar, and his co-host, Stovall Pancakes.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. Big crowd tonight. What are we celebrating? I know what we're celebrating tonight, Keem. Thanks. I'm glad you're here, too.
Something big went down.
And it wasn't an Ethan Klein turd.
Something big went down, that's right. So Ethan Klein got himself in some hot water, believe it or not. And no, he did not shower. We've been waiting for that moment. Yeah. That's not what we're talking about.
Fingers crossed that's coming soon.
He actually got himself a strike, believe it or not, which is shocking. Just on the last episode, we were saying that, you know, YouTube's playing favoritism. This guy's being protected. And even though he got a strike, you would think, oh, wait, he's not getting favoritism.
Right.
But you got to see what he did. He shouldn't have a channel.
Yeah, it's, you know,
even though he has a strike, I still say he's getting favoritism.
Listen, you know, I am the most strongest proponent of freedom of speech, but keep in mind, Ethan Klein has been pro-deplatforming from the jump. He said it when Andrew Tate got banned, said it when Sneeko got banned. He is pro-deplatforming. People would argue that what Ethan Klein said about Ben Shapiro is almost some of the worst things you could ever say about another human being.
Absolutely. But before we get into that story, which we're going to open with that story, I want to give you a preview of what else we have in store on the Keemstar Show tonight.
Big show.
Biggest show that we've done so far had to been Mcjuggernuggets. Emily, who happens to be trans, and Mcjuggernuggets was being accused of being transphobic. Emily said, like, dude, you're hurting my feelings. You're not supporting me. You're supposed to be a fan, and you're being transphobic. Jesse gets on the line with us live on this show and says, Emily, you were putting estrogen in our food. Yes. That was a big show, people.
Yeah.
That was a big moment, and more drama is coming from the Mcjuggernuggets. Emily, kid behind the camera, Boogie. That's right, because Boogie 2 years ago went to Mcjuggernuggets party and brought hookers to the prostitutes, people. And we got the inside scoop. We actually have the footage that no one has ever seen before.
Yes, we actually have never before seen footage for almost 2 years ago exactly at a Halloween party featuring Boogie, who's really drunk and very, you know, ready for a good time.
We have we're going to give you a sneak clip.
So funny.
Sneak clip. Let's play that.
Yes, let's play this little sneak clip. Yeah. Okay.
He said we're all YouTubers. We're running a train on these bitches.
And as you can see, that's an unlisted video with only 4 views. So we're going to go through that Halloween party at Mcjuggernuggets featuring Boogie, ready to choo it up all night.
We're gonna get Grim on the line. We're gonna get Boogie on the line. We're gonna get Mcjuggernuggets on the line. We're gonna get the prostitutes on the line for this inside scoop.
People are saying there was no audio on that video, by the way, which makes me extremely nervous. Is this down?
Well, it would be on our side. Hold on 1 minute.
Hold on a minute. Because you guys got to hear what Boogie said, so let's make sure that we're doing this right.
It's on our side, so let's play that one more time.
And trust me, I kind of want to hear it again, so I'm glad we had it muted. That's not Chris's fault, by the way.
That was our...
Choo-choo! Okay.
You guys hear it that time? One in the chat if you heard it that time. I just want to make sure all this is running correctly.
Never before seen footage of a Halloween party featuring Boogie, Mcjuggernuggets. Who else was involved? Still no audio, by the way. Nope. Yeah, no audio. Still can't hear audio.
Looks like Chris messed up some settings. Didn't touch anything.
People, this actually might be Chris's fault here.
Chris messed up some settings.
Man, that chat is going fast.
Actually, let me try this, okay?
Can they hear us or just not the video?
Let me try this. Play it one more time, Chris.
Sure. Let's try it again. Man, this was a good moment.
I thought you were getting it in.
Look, we're all YouTubers here. We're on a train on all these girls.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, they definitely heard it that time.
Okay, are we sure that they heard it there?
We fixed it, right? We fixed it.
Please tell me you guys heard it. Please tell me you guys heard that. Still muted. No way they're saying that's still muted.
So it was the mic and aux.
Yes, audio. Yes, audio. Yes, audio. Audio's good. Joe, choo-choo. Boogie's ready to run a train on a Halloween party with some
let's
prostitutes.
get some choo-choos in the chat for that, and we're gonna get to that story in 1 second. But we gotta talk about this. All right. Earlier this year in May, Ethan Klein, all right, in one podcast episode, asked for his fans to bomb a building.
That's true.
That was one thing. He then said that, he wanted to hope that somebody put a stick in the governor of Texas's wheelchair.
So he would get hurt.
Get hurt. Then he called for his fans to show up to Ted Cruz's house with guns and shoot guns. So, in one single podcast back in May, because Trump was at the building that he was saying should be bombed, he threatened a governor, a senator, and a former president of the United States.
Yes.
And YouTube responded by giving him a strike. Just one strike.
Yeah.
That seems like the most insane thing ever, right?
Yeah, to be fair, what you just named about 3 or 4 instances where Ethan Klein is actually threatening a U.S. politician, actually, with his platform, which is it's pretty insane to think about.
Do you know why Trump got banned off the internet?
I don't know.
For promoting violence.
January 6th.
This guy.
Yeah.
This guy with all this stuff. So we're going to hear Ethan Klein.
I'm going to center the camera.
Last time when Ethan Klein made the bomb threat thing, that was not a joke. Okay? That was not a joke, people. All right? This, what you're about to hear, is a joke. All right? This is clearly a joke. So I want to give him that much credit. He is trying to make a joke here, but this is a joke that you just cannot make. Roll it.
Is it a funny joke? We'll see.
Just going to say, if there's another Holocaust and people start rounding up the Jews.
The who?
I just say, if they start rounding up the Jews again, I hope Ben gets gassed first.
Oh, my God.
I was just...
Okay.
Whoa.
Listen, you're actually giving him a lot of benefit of the doubt there, which is super nice of you. It is a joke. However, it's definitely a no joke. And if you said that joke, how do you think Mr. Decline would respond to that?
Well, if I said that joke, I would be banned.
Yes.
I would be banned.
I think so,
I
too.
wouldn't get a strike. I would be banned off the platform. All right? If anybody made that joke, you would be banned off the platform. Now, I tweeted out a Twitter video of this because I was just shocked, right?
You're appalled.
Ben Shapiro, for those of you that don't know, we're going to have to dive into politics a little bit.
Yeah.
He's a pundit, and he is conservative, I believe, and he is very Jewish, right?
Super Jewish.
So that is why Ethan was making that anti-Semitic joke. And I know a lot of people running to Ethan's defense saying, oh, well, Ethan's Jewish himself. Well, it doesn't really matter.
Right. It doesn't matter.
Did Kanye get in trouble for wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
So
and keep in mind, we're not criticizing Ethan because we like Ben Shapiro, right? We're criticizing Ethan because it was a very silly thing to do. And, if it was anybody else, he'd be making a big stink about it.
Personally, I do like Ben Shapiro.
Okay.
I do. I've seen him in a couple interviews. He had this debate back in the day with Piers Morgan, and Ben Shapiro just destroyed him.
With facts and logic.
With facts and logic.
Yes.
There are times where Ben Shapiro goes off the rails. Remember when Ben Shapiro was complaining about WAP or whatever?
A WAP.
Yeah,
a wet ass P word, he said. A wet ass P word.
He said that was gross, and he was...
Yeah, how can you like a man who was kind of criticizing WAP?
I don't know. I think maybe he has a brand deal with lube.
That's true. He would prioritize his brand deals over content, knowing Ben Shapiro.
I know he does a lot of brand deals.
A lot of brand deals. He loves his deals.
I tweeted out this video. I didn't think anything of it. Anytime Ethan does something really stupid, I clip it and post it to Twitter, my tweet went absolutely berserk viral. If we could go back to my tweet, Chris, and look at the views, 2 million views on Twitter. All right.
That's like Snapchat drama alert views right
and
there.
We got a lot of people responding. I think we have Ben himself responding.
Wow. Okay, so here's Ben Shapiro. He goes, responding to Andy Nago's tweet of my buddy Keemstar's video. Ben Shapiro goes, if there were another Holocaust, I would hope that Ethan and his family escaped. But maybe that's just me. Very factual and logical response by Mr. Shapiro there.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, that was, in my opinion, that was a very good response from Ben Shapiro, because Ben Shapiro could have been like, you know what, this is triggering or whatever. He didn't play that card.
Yeah.
He was just like, hey, look, I would hope that you would escape if there was another Holocaust.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Whoa.
And Ben, if Ben responded like this, you know what? If I'm dying by the Holocaust, I hope you would too, Ethan. And everyone would be like, that's fair. But Ben took the high road. He listened to Michelle Obama. When they go low, when they go low, we go high. Beautiful Brantley's in the house. Hi, Brantley.
Go over to your station. All right, we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue with all this, but real quick, a word from Brantley, because today's a special day.
Hi, Brantley. Thank you. Talking to that mic, sweetheart.
Her mic needs to be on.
I don't think you plugged in her mic again. Okay. Yes. This is all planned. Keemstar just wants. See, Keemstar purposely unplugs her mic so he can show off his fits, right? So that gives him the chance to go show off his fit. For content. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Brantley. Welcome to the Keemstar Show. So what is today, girl? This is your segment, right?
Okay. Yeah, sure. So
Yeah, don't interrupt it this time, fucker.
You little fucking cunt. Anyway, so am I not allowed to say that? Oops.
No, that is a naughty word. We didn't hear
What are you
anything.
even talking about? What
I
word?
didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
All right, let her do her thing.
So Dan wants me to look up like national, like every time there's a podcast, what's the national day for it? So today's national day is Young Confidence Day. So what that means is it's a day to celebrate the potential of young people, their accomplishments, energy, and their spirit.
I like that. That's a good message.
All right.
That's really good.
Hey.
Very good.
Very good, Brantley.
Thank you,
good.
Queen. That's a good message. See, you know, Keemstar and Salvo. Oh, we're mean. We make fun of. No.
Baby, show him your shoes.
Yeah.
Show him your
Fit check.
shoes.
Gila Klein sponsored Fit Check. Fit check.
That's that Teddy Steele.
I don't know.
Great, baby. Great.
I mean, that's better than any Gila Klein Fit Check that I've ever saw, darling. Yeah. Yes, girly. Her. She. Hello, that was Brantley. Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Miss Brantley.
There we go.
Okay, so let's get back to.
Should we plug the Discord, plug Teddy Steele's maybe for a little bit?
We do
Read
need
some
to talk
Superchats?
about that.
Take it slow. Let's take it slow.
Let's take it slow before we get into this. We have a brand new T-shirt over at Keemstar.com. And we made this special.
Look at that. That's awesome.
For the fans. Like, because I know that we have some.
I like that.
We have some viewers now, but the most of the people here are actual, like, real fucking fans of the show. And there was a moment where this dude tricked me into crossing elbows
Yeah.
and smoking a cig, and we wanted to capture that moment for you in a T-shirt.
I love that T-shirt. I'm ordering about 10 of them, and every family member is going to get one of those T-shirts.
And look how happy this guy is.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely want this T-shirt. Look at how happy it made this guy to wear that shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine how miserable the last week of your life has been. Imagine if you could be this happy. All right.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get the Keemstar Show unisex origonic cotton T-shirt.
Organic.
Organic. What the
Organic, bro. Yeah, it's an organic. Yeah, I like that word. So maybe Chris can pin that link in the chat here. That would be fantastic. Yeah. You know, and one thing I love about our merch here at the Keemstar Show, you know, it's marked up. $40, but you really can't get a $40 T-shirt anywhere unless it's Goodwill, and it's very poor quality, which means, you know, you can wear it and then you could also use it as like a dish rag and a table rag.
The thing is, I could sell a $20 shirt, but you're not going to want to wear it. You're going to wash it once, it's going to shrink, and that's why I always do the $40 T-shirts.
Of course.
Then you can actually have it for a couple years. You know, it's not going to fall apart like a lot of this YouTuber merch does. And then we also have the Discord, which we've been plugging and pumping and pumping and pumping. But I think we should get back on track here.
Let's get back on track. We are celebrating. We're smoking that Ethan pack.
Track.
Boom! Hello, Ethan. Welcome. So Ethan Klein actually responds to Ben Shapiro wishing him good luck in the proverbial Holocaust. Should I read this here?
Please read it.
Okay. He goes, "Hi, Ben. It's Ethan writing from the concentration camp that I wished you upon. Hi. It's a joke, Ben." That's so funny. It's like, Ethan, you wished Ben a very naughty thing. You really can't take it back by saying, it's a joke. I wish you were at Auschwitz. He goes, "Hey, Ben, it's a joke. Do conservatives know what those are? Question mark. Probably not. And sure, in poor taste, but not as poor taste as you platforming anti-Semites who spread dangerous conspiracies that lead to real violence against Jews." Can I say that word? That's the meaning of my joke. But of course, you don't care about context.
Okay, so look, it's a joke, right? But like, you're joking about causing real violence to a Jewish person.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
what is happening? And you just can't do that. You know you can't say that. We all lived through the 2017 PewDiePie meme where he had the guy hold the sign.
What did he say?
I'm not going to say it
Smart
again.
guy. That was a test.
Because you can't say it anymore.
Right.
All right? And even though it was dark humor, even though it's not serious, even though, in my opinion, not anti-Semitic, because that was not the point, right? It was a joke. You still just can't say that in this day and age. And Ethan wants to have it both ways.
That's true.
He wants to cancel people, deplatform people for edgy humor or whatever.
Right.
But then when he does it, then immediately he's the victim. And they're coming after jokes.
Right. And as someone who watches almost every episode of the H3 podcast, practice what you preach, Ethan. When anybody is even remotely borderline anti-Semite, Ethan will make a big stink about it and like advocate for that guy being in trouble. So again, we recognize it's a joke, but we're just returning the favor.
So this is what I'm trying to point out. Ethan is the hypocrite. He has always been the hypocrite. But what he does to deflect blame is he calls the fans the hypocrite. Watch this.
Roll
Look at this
it.
tweet. He says, "No, I don't like it when he jokes about us. X-fans, I miss the old H3 and his edgy humor. Also, X-fans when Ethan has edgy humor." Ugh. It's like, no, you're the hypocrite.
Yeah.
You're this anger is people calling out your hypocrisy because you're canceling people. You're deplatforming people. You're banning people for the edgy humor. And then when you do it, you're a victim. And then instead of recognizing your hypocrisy, then you say, oh, the people mad at me. You're the ones being the hypocrite. Like, this is so ass backwards. And I don't understand how these middle-aged women, they're home all day.
The aunties.
They can't, the aunties, the H3 aunties, how can they be this dumb? Like, you got to start clicking on with this manipulation. No?
Yeah.
Well, you've been at it for years. You got your Teddy Fresh ugly ass hoodie on, and you're still fucking like, I agree. Ethan's right.
Well,
like, what?
Well, think about what's happening. When H3 is on, it's midday television for these aunties, right? They have their glass
they lost Ellen. They lost Ellen.
Yes, literally.
They lost Ellen.
Right. They lost Ellen. They lost Oprah. So this is their midday television. It's almost brainwashing. These aunties will sit down with their glass of wine and whatever other prescription drugs they're on and almost get brainwashed by Ethan Klein.
Right.
And if we go back to that meme, it would be so different, Ethan, if you were still doing that quote-unquote edgy content and never stopped. And then, you know, as your ex-fans complain about it, maybe you have a point there. But you went 5 or 4 years with you being extremely on the defense and on the attack over jokes that you and your aunties deem irresponsible.
And have you ever noticed when he does get in trouble with his fan base, that's when he apologizes?
Only with his fan base.
Only with his fan base.
Yeah.
All right. He earlier this year he was homophobic to a fan.
Multiple times.
Straight up.
Multiple times.
Homophobic to a fan. And only until the fan base was like, bro, this is not cool. Like, what is going on? That's when he apologized. That's when you see the apology.
Yeah.
So as long as the cult is still sipping the Kool-Aid, you will not get an apology from Ethan Klein. Now, my Twitter video went absolutely berserkly viral.
Bananas.
And all these verified people were responding to it left and right. And apparently, this went so far that YouTube actually took action this time, and they filed a strike. The video has been removed for violating YouTube's policy on harassment and bullying, which does not make sense. Here's why. It was racism, right? Or it's
Hate speech?
Hate speech.
Yeah.
It's a hate speech violation. Like, that is the violation. How is it harassment and bullying?
So is the hate speech violation like more severe?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
I think my channel got a hate speech violation.
So he got the lesser amount, right?
Yeah.
Like, it makes no sense.
Got it.
Now, this is what happened in that one podcast before. He did 3 different things.
Yeah.
And they dinged him on bullying and harassment for the stick in the wheelchair, right?
Yes. Was that the same time where he was wishing for a terrorist attack on American soil?
Instead of getting him on the terrorist attack, which would have made his channel go away, YouTube decided, let's get him on a different violation that's lesser, right? And so the same thing is happening here on this one, because the reason why you see bullying and harassment and not hate speech is because in the same episode, he doxed somebody in real time.
Yeah, he did.
We got the clip.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he actually did.
So once again, YouTube's playing favoritism and giving him the lesser charge on the same piece of content.
Right. And, we want Ethan Klein on YouTube. Like, we do not want Ethan Klein off of YouTube. We also kind of want YouTube to play by the same rules as they're giving everybody else, and then apply them to Ethan too.
Well, yeah, because it's like, do we know YouTubers that have been banned on YouTube?
I almost was.
Leafy.
Oh yeah, Leafy.
I mean, there's people.
Sneeko.
The Ackman was
Mumkey Jones.
Mumkey Jones.
Ackman was kicked out of the partnership program.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, everyone's getting punished left and right out there in YouTube land. Not him. He's doing the most extreme, worst stuff you can do. A strike. We'll give him a strike.
Yeah, and it is crazy, right? Because we meme on the terrorist attack on American soil, but he actually did call for a terrorist attack on American soil.
Yes, he did.
And that same episode, he actually doxed somebody. So let's roll that here.
Let's give you
some background.
A background. So Amaranth, right? We covered this on the last episode. Has an abusive husband, not even up for debate. The H3H3 podcast.
Good businessman, though.
And really, very, very good businessman. The H3H3 podcast, all of them get together on the show, Ethan and his yes men, and they decide to dox the husband in real time on a live stream. This is unbelievable. Roll it.
Yeah. Right.
Who this guy is, man.
I know who he is.
Does he have an online persona?
No. He's a music producer and
Really?
songwriter. Yeah.
God, I hope that man's life is ruined for this.
I hope so.
Hold on. Have you noticed that this clip is in like fast speed? And
Yes.
it's still boring?
Yes, it's the only way to try to get through it.
And it's 6 minutes long. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Why are you protecting the abuser's identity? I don't give a fuck. Give me his name.
Nick Lee.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I want this guy's life ruined. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Nick Lee.
I want this guy's life ruined.
Yeah. So they are actively doxing someone because they want to do justice, right? And then at the same time, even that's a no-no, right? So would you support them doxing Amaranth's husband? Not at all, right?
No.
Even that's crazy, and he should get in trouble for it. It turns out, as we keep watching, they doxed the completely wrong guy, an innocent man. So let's roll it here.
Is this him?
Yeah, I would just be cautious.
That's not him.
You don't want to send a mom
fuck
after the
these
wrong
guys.
person.
Oh, is he a bodybuilder?
He's a producer. And
He was a.
Would you
yeah, he
like
was a
that for
bodybuilder
Hila?
in the past?
This Chad ass. Is he Asian?
Yeah.
I hope his life
Is he
over.
Asian?
What does that have to do with
God,
anything?
Ethan, why are you so fixated on race and religion, Ethan?
Why
Come
does
on.
that- who cares that he's Asian? Like,
I don't care.
Is he Asian?
I don't care. I don't even see race, religion, or anything.
this is ridiculous.
Come on, Ethan. Roll
This
it.
guy, bro. I'm so glad we actually found his identity.
Look at his eyes light up when they finally think that they got this guy.
Okay,
Evil.
The other thing that I noticed in this one clip is that when Ethan realizes that somebody's in trouble and they're in shape, he gets really excited
Why do you think that is?
because he's so anti-exercise.
That's funny.
He's so anti-exercise. Have you noticed this? Roll back just a little bit. Let's play this. Like, wait until is he fit? Like, he gets excited.
Yeah. Is he a bodybuilder? Oh,
this Chad ass. Is he
Chad
Asian?
ass.
Yeah.
I hope his life is over.
Fuck this guy, bro.
I'm so glad we actually found his identity.
So
You guys are
glad.
110% confident this is the right person?
I've heard that he.
Well, Ian's not.
I don't know about
Ian's
the
not showing
bodybuilder.
this, and I think that's
I
the right
wouldn't show it. I
call
wouldn't
if
show
we're
it.
not 100% sure that this is the right
I
person.
heard he's an Asian bodybuilder.
He definitely does music, and his
Thank you, yeah.
socials have been found in that regard.
Well, hold on. You guys send me. Okay, you haven't shown anything yet.
He has not switched
Okay,
to that.
you guys find out who the real guy is,
Okay.
and I'll show him. God damn.
I think we're jumping the gun. I mean, it's
What?
let
How
it
we
play,
jumping the
let
gun?
it
You said
play.
we have his identity.
Okay.
Olivia said we know who he is.
It's also his name on the marriage certificate.
It's a very common name,
Very
Nick
small chance
Lee.
that
That
it's
is
not.
not a unique name whatsoever. So I just want to be very sure that we're not sending a mob of people after the wrong Nick Lee. You know what I mean?
Well,
Dan's
okay,
got
so
pretty
next time,
eyes.
you guys, if you say we know who he is, make sure that.
Yeah, no, that was jumping the gun a little bit. Apologies.
Thank you, Ian, for not showing.
Olivia needs to be like
Should we worry about
fired
his
for
best
this.
friend
I'm
Amaranth?
sorry.
Like, maybe she doesn't want to show him. Someone said Nick Lee has tweets confirming their marriage.
Yeah, it's in 2020 when those certificates surfaced. Supposedly,
this
he
is so
posted them.
weird.
Yes,
They are
they're on a witch
Twitter.
hunt. They're on a witch
They're
hunt.
on a like. This is what we're talking about, bro. Hate mobs and like that's what this show has been doing
Yeah.
ever since Frenemies.
That's true.
I mean, well, Ethan's always kind of done this, but like, why? Like, it's a #1 no-no.
This girl, Olivia, I'm calling for her to be fired. They wanted that Marriott hotel worker fired for doing his job and enforcing the rules. This girl to my right here, she's trying to dox an innocent man. I want her gone. I need her to be fired and on the street back to wherever the hell she's from.
Yeah.
Bad.
Shane Dawson, get your sister-in-law out of there.
Like, seriously, Olivia, look at me. Look at me. Take off your eye makeup so I can see your eyelids and your eyes better. You need to be better. She needs to be fired or banned for a week so she knows to not open her mouth unless she knows she's right. Back to the kitchen.
Well, they shouldn't be doxing the person regardless.
Regardless.
Like, what is happening?
You
Play
need to
it.
know the rules.
Play it.
belongs to Nick Lee, who claims to be her husband.
It could be a troll. If it was that whole drama at the time, it was probably just somebody creating that account. If that's all that account
I'd
tweets
love to
about.
know that guy's real identity.
Why?
Don't even know
What
who
are
it
you
is.
going to do? Eat him?
Oh yeah, that seems sus. You're right, Ian. Well, we know his name is Nick Lee. We just don't know.
His name is Nick Lee, but again, that's
Yeah.
like
It may not be the body.
one of the most
I didn't
common
know
names.
that was his name.
What
They're
is
doxing him.
okay? Once they find the person,
Yeah.
what is the plan? It's not like they're gonna go and confront him and be like, "Hey, you better stop abusing Amaranth."
Yeah, we're here for the Amaranth
That's
Club.
not what's happening.
This is what's
They're-
gonna-
They're playing cancel culture games.
Yeah, this is what's going to
They're
happen.
playing cancel culture games. They're like, oh, once we see his face, he's finished. We're gonna go after his sponsors. Like that's the game that they're playing.
I mean, I know for a fact that if they got the right guy and Ethan was confident that it was the right guy, he would post a Twitter thread being like, "This is Amran's husband. Let's make sure that he will never disrespect women again.
He'll
And
never have a job again.
Yeah.
You'll never work in this community ever again.
And and in reality, I'm sure all that Ethan wants to do is just try to like open his mouth really wide and almost swallow him up and just keep him in his belly.
Holy shit, guys. I see a lot of donations and a lot of new members. Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
so much.
Thank
and we
you.
will read every donation and shout out every member at the end of the show. And I know last week we didn't shout out the members. We effed up.
We did it, yeah, because you and Chris got really moody towards me,
Yeah.
and I stormed off in a heat.
Okay, let's play the clip. Because it's funny. We got to play this clip all together.
Yeah.
Because it's funny at the end when Dan realizes, yo, we messed up.
Yeah. Well, it's on your ass too,
People
Daniel.
that are saying that and sharing that account, I'm actually timing you out. That is literally a dox account that you're sharing in our chat. Right now, so please
Censorship?
stop spamming that. That is not his real Twitter account. That is meant to reveal their address and private information.
Stop. I'm sorry for pausing the clip, but you are doxing him in real time.
In real time.
And then you're yelling at your fans for doxing him in the comment. Like, what is happening?
That's a good point, Daniel.
Do we need a fucking mirror over here? You guys are doxing him and then reprimanding your fans for doxing him. Like, what is happening?
And their
what
live
the fuck is happening?
And their live chat is members only, so it's people who actively give them money. They're just following your lead. You're actively doxing.
Do you understand how ass backwards this is? You can't have it both ways. Play it.
Play it? We're mad.
And I just can't wait to see his face, man. Is it illegal to ship shit to somebody?
so.
Yeah.
Well, what
Pause
kind
it.
of-
Pause
what
it.
kind of-
I'm sorry. He just asked if it's legal to ship shit to somebody. Why is he?
Now they want to like really harass someone. All right.
Yikes.
So doxing means getting someone's private information with the intent to harass them. Obviously, watching this, that is the intent. But just to be sure that's the intent, he's now questioning whether or not he can ship shit to this guy's address.
Yes, you know, any excuse for Ethan Klein to get his hands on his own shit here, right? It's like he's looking for any reason to shit in his hand.
Can you imagine Amareth and her abusive husband, they get a divorce or whatever, mail comes, and she's like, oh, I'll open it up. And Amareth is just looking at a steamy pile of Ethan Klein. Like what?
Yeah, like you're shipping shit to Amaranth's house as well. So it's a good chance she's gonna open it up and get your nasty ass shit, Ethan.
And
Come
look,
on.
I see the chat. I can see what you guys are saying. Oh, we're definitely going to be talking about DDP or whatever the fuck his name is.
DTP?
DSP.
DSP.
I don't know. You have to have a job in order for me to remember your name. And then also Leafy, and then also Blade. So all those.
Oh my God, we have a huge show.
You don't have to spam that stuff,
Yeah.
guys. We're on it. All right,
we have a huge show. We're going all night. I need shots. All right, roll it.
Qualities be if it were
My,
like is it written?
If we find out that this guy is, can we ship him shit? I'm asking hypothetically. I'm not, of course, doing it or encourage anyone to do it. But that'd be, you know, if you could receive the package and there was poop in it, that's just kind of.
Trust me, once it's public, he's gonna be getting more shit than one man can handle.
Oh,
Not
AB,
for me.
AB, put your Peter
oh.
away, dude.
Once this goes public, he's going to be eating more shit than ever. So look, I have been criticizing this podcast for being like a harassment podcast.
You have been, yeah.
I have for years, right? And I get pushback like, "Oh, we don't do that." Da, 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 da. Like they do.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing it in real time.
And they're being open about it. They're like, we're going to dox him. He's going to get shit. Our fans are going to send him shit. His life's going to be over. They're open about their harassment. Here on the Keepstar Show, all we want to bring you what is ha-has and hoo-hoos.
Dream. I was getting all steamy-eyed and excited about your mask off moment. But I'm sorry, you've been overdone by this motherfucker.
Mask off, mask off, mask off.
Oh, no, not for me. What the hell are you talking about? And I don't want anyone to ship him a box of their homemade feces, right, Dan?
Should stop talking about this.
Homemade.
This is not a good track we're going down.
Oh, Dan, yeah.
So now
Daddy Dan.
Now he's suggesting to his audience, ship him shit.
Yes. Yeah, he is. He is. And this is on top of Ethan Klein expecting to get this guy's real docs, by the way. So in his mind, Ethan's getting all ready to witness this guy live in shit. Roll it.
People are saying it's illegal. Yeah,
Yeah, it's obviously illegal.
No,
and
don't do it. What am I doing?
We've already almost doxed the wrong person and sent a hate mob after them. So
Ooh, Olivia.
not very sharp people in the audience.
I hope you
lead suggestion
can't
as
sleep
real.
at night and you have demons.
I kind of like how Dan goes, not a lot of sharp people in the audience. Hitting the nail on the head on that one.
That's very true. So he said that?
So not a lot of sharp people in the audience. That's not the first time we've seen Dan criticize their fans. In fact, he told his fans, hey, unsub.
Yeah.
You remember that moment?
Yeah, of course.
But here's the thing. If he's saying that his audience is fucking dumb, they're not that sharp for like spreading these docs and stuff.
Yeah.
What about your goddamn boss? What is happening?
Are
you what? It's not like read the room. It's like use any of your senses, right? You can literally taste this motherfucker, your boss, doxing someone in real time.
Yeah, and they should do the right thing. Dan needs to quit, and Olivia needs to be fired. In my book, roll it.
Suggestion and do it.
But well, I mean, it's just not what I would do, or
I get it.
anyone to do. You know, what can you send that's legal in the mail then?
Don't send him anything.
No, I'm not. talking
Just
about
stop
sending
talking
him
about harassing this guy.
What are you talking about? I'm not harassing anybody. I'm just hypothetically
Oh,
wondering.
Dan is over it, man. What is he drinking out of that sippy
Y'all
cup?
ready for a week off?
What? Do you think I'll get banned for that?
Yes, absolutely. Encouraging your fans to
I'm
harass
not.
somebody in
You're
real
the
life.
one that keeps saying.
Dan predicted it from a mile away.
Ooh, he's getting mad.
Dan's mad.
He's getting mad. Joe Pesci, you know, the burglar in Home Alone, he is upset. He is upset. Macaulay Culkin just laid out some nails and Ethan stepped in it. Look at him. He's upset. Run it.
I'm encouraging. I'm just wondering hypothetically. Nobody's encouraging.
Okay.
Nobody do that.
Olivia
You're
was.
the one that's saying I'm encouraging. I'm not
You're right.
encouraging.
You're right.
You're making it worse.
Mom,
Wait,
Dad,
stop. Why are you saying that you're not encouraging it? We just watched you encourage it. And then, Dan, why are you backing down like a little pussy saying, oh, you're right. No, he's not fucking
He's
right.
not right in my
Like,
eyes.
what the fuck?
He's not right in my
He was
eyes.
just encouraging it. What?
Yeah, and then
What
like
is happening here? This is just a sea of fucking lies. Like, everyone is living
Yeah.
in fucking fantasy world.
And then after this discussion, that's when he wishes death to Ben Shapiro. I mean, it's a series of unfortunate events.
Keep playing it.
You both
I mean, what's
stop
going
this.
on here?
Stop this. Don't make me choose.
I just said, can you mail a box of shit? What the hell, dude? Is it that serious?
Yes. 2 hours after Olivia first stalks Nick
We got
Lee.
something we need to address.
Stop.
What is it?
What do you think it is?
I don't know. Maybe the wrong guy, the innocent man.
No.
that-
No! Don't tell me that they just did this whole thing. 2 hours went by. The H3 aunties, whatever you want to call them, started sending their feces to some dude. And what happened?
A lot could happen in 2 hours.
A lot
Jesus,
can
poor
happen in 2
guy.
hours. What happened in 2 hours? Play it.
I'm gonna send it to you, Ethan.
Bad?
Exactly what I was. Yeah, bad.
What?
As I predicted, our fans are harassing the wrong person. Wait, and that's what I was saying. I know you were saying don't do it, but the fucking idiots in our audience are always going to end up doing it. So, and
Well, there's so many Nick Lees. You guys don't even know who I was looking
that's what I was saying. That's people are dumb.
The issue with this is
I-
that he is a
yeah, yeah.
songwriter, composer, as we said.
Yeah,
and
it's
he's
not a musician.
Who is Nick
I
Lee?
apologize really profusely.
So here he is. Nick Lee. Who is Nick Lee, you guys?
Fill in some gaps here. This is the individual that posted Amaranth's wedding, like a wedding certificate. So that tweet has been public forever. So they found that guy and just started.
Wow. It's Olivia's fault.
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
God.
Not good.
Thank you, Dumpy.
Why? Okay, so look at this frame. Why is his head literally almost cut off here?
Because look. Full screen, full cam.
Like,
full cam.
how do we even
Full
get
cam.
that?
This is like normal human. All right. This is. I have given up on life.
Pizza.
Hey Dan, is it okay if we mail shit to somebody?
Hey, Ian, did you get the pizza? We need pizza. Make sure the nanny make sure the cleaners clean the house. And I need pizza.
Dude, do you remember? Okay, I'm thinking of like one of these elections. I think it was either 2016 or 20. I think it was 2016, where Trump was going up against like all the other Republican candidates.
Yes,
and
Ted Cruz.
And he kept saying that they all had low energy.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Like that's what we're dealing
Yeah.
with. Low energy, extremely low energy. So much dead air. Like you can't sit up in your chair. What is happening?
Low energy and low T. I mean, we have a soundbite here.
Okay. Shh. We're hitting buttons now on this show. That's what they do. We're gonna do it back.
My dick feels like a piece of wood.
Oh!
Like I have no sensation in my penis.
Oh! Low energy and wooden pee-pee.
Oh.
Ethan declining all over himself.
Listen, I know Papa Gut's not gonna like that. Papa Gut, your thoughts on this?
It's not good to be fat.
Oh! Papa, you can't say that about Ethan. Hit the button again. I don't know which one it is.
America deserved 9/11.
Oh!
America deserved 9/11.
Turn that off.
Come
Turn that off.
on.
That was Hassan Piker
Jesus.
that made that horrible statement, which we strongly disagree with.
I love America, and I miss those Twin Towers.
Strongly disagree.
Papa, you got to stop calling Ethan Klein fat. That was not nice. Stop doing it.
Yeah, Papa, change your opinion.
It's not good to be fat.
No, he didn't change his opinion. He didn't change his opinion. Okay, so there's a little bit left in this clip that I want to finish up with. One last little thing, and then we'll move on to the next topic.
This fucking guy has not a goddamn thing to do
with Amaranth. Not related in any way.
Nick Lee, producer, songwriter, composer.
Chris, was that
Not
blue
associated
box up live on their show, or
No, we had to. We just so you know, we had to put that blue box in there to make sure that this person didn't get harassed.
So they brought up the innocent Nick Lee and showed off his Instagram.
Right. So they're trying to cover for it and say, send love to him. We didn't mean to harass him.
Yep.
Oh no!
Yep.
Send love to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
How about
God,
you give him
so
all the super chats for the show today, Ethan? I think he deserves that.
Yeah.
Okay, roll it.
Yeah.
Amaranth, in fact.
That's why I kept saying it's like an extremely common name. And this guy is obviously he's the puppeteers behind the scenes. He's probably not even on social media.
Sorry
You know,
about that, dude.
I fucked up.
I haven't seen a notification for the T-shirts.
Yeah.
Yo, one in the chat if you just got the new T-shirt. I want to know if these notifications are broken or not.
Maybe
All
they're
right.
broken. Maybe no one's buying.
I think they're broken. Okay. Good no, because people would love that new shirt. I already seen people like trying to pre-order it and stuff. Okay, so let's move on to our next subject.
Olivia, you need to be fired.
Ethan Klein in the mud.
Should we read some super chats before we segue in?
Sure. Let's read some super
let's
chats.
read some super chats. Engage with the audience. Hi guys, thanks for being here. 1,200 people viewing, which officially makes it the largest podcast on YouTube. That's not funded by Aunties.
Yes.
Okay, thank you all for being here with your visual and audio support. And now let's read the people that are actually supporting monetarily here. Perfect. Secular Stoner with the $5 bucket hats on for Ethan. Teddy Steels. That guy must have got a Teddy Steels bucket hat. Boom! Crazy Slick. Wait a minute. Predator! $2. I hope Chris is the first to get the gas. Oh, Chris, any response? I agree.
We are not saying that. We are not saying that. That is from a fan with making an edgy comment in his donation.
Well, that was Crazy Slick. Yeah.
Continue.
Small PP, Ethan Klein donated $2. Chris, give me a taco, please. Deleted with the 2. Call Leafy Keem, Leafy and Rumble soon. Jocko Johnson, L3 wishes they were entertaining as DJ Keem and the Pancake Man. Paramore, $5. Ethan Decline, finally getting a taste of his own medicine. It's so bitter. Bro is baffled that people are finally throwing stones back at his glass house. Yes,
yeah, amen.
Jessix with the $2. Sick outfits today, boys. What's the occasion? We're smoking that Ethan pack. I wish I had some cigarettes. Some person, $20. Hate speech doesn't exist, Keem. There's only speech. Stop validating this weird anti-American rhetoric you've been spewing lately.
Time out. We got Brantley in the green room. She's in the green room upstairs. Brantley, if you can hear me, baby, we need some shots and some cigarettes. We need to smoke that Ethan
We're
pack.
smoking that Ethan pack.
All right, go ahead.
I'm ashing right on his belly. Cameron 5305 goes $5. Ethan Klein fell off. Love you, Salvo and Keem. My car just got totaled, and this is cheering me up. Thank you. I'm glad we could do that for you, baby girl or baby boy. Chad King, $2. Unban Chad King, please. Call EDP, and I'm not saying that because...
No.
She doesn't deserve that. Crazy Slick with another $2. Dan to Ethan is literally Chris to Salvo last time. That's true.
I'll be honest, incredibly true.
Yeah, they were.
I hit the wrong button. It said, "Shut up, bitch." Thank you for the donations.
We got 3 more coming in.
No. Come on, we can do those later. Come on, we got to get into we got 1,200 people here. Let's get on to the show.
We got to get into.
So I'm going to give you some backstory, and this is about Mcjuggernuggets and all of that. So basically 2 years ago, Mcjuggernuggets, very popular content creator. You guys all know him if you're a fan of this show. He was throwing a YouTuber party at his house. It was a big deal.
For Halloween.
He had his app story fire. He invited all these content creators.
Dumpy purchased a bucket hat. Thank you, Dumpy.
There we go.
Dumpy.
So I don't think notifications are coming up on the new shirt. Anyhow, long story short, Mcjuggernuggets told me this was going to be a banger. Alcohol, it was going to be insane. It was going to be sick. I couldn't go.
Yeah.
I couldn't go. I hit up Kid behind the camera. I asked him if he could go. Can we turn Brantley's mic down? That shaking is pretty loud.
It's down.
Okay.
It's down. She's down.
So I couldn't go to this thing. Anyhow, Kid behind the camera, his daughter was born on that day that the party went down.
Oh, that's sweet.
So I get on the phone a couple days later with Kid behind the camera.
Yeah.
And Mcjuggernuggets, and I'm like, hey, congratulations on being a dad. How was it? He's like, oh, it was great.
Yeah.
And Jesse's like, whoa, I got a story for you. And I go, what happened? He goes, something bad happened at the party. What happened? Please tell me.
Oh, no.
He said that this YouTuber, Grim, brought prostitutes to his party.
Whoa.
And they were twerking, and they were asking everybody for drugs.
They were twerking.
His family was there.
The prostitutes were twerking.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Brantley,
everybody.
You're probably not going to like this.
Why wouldn't we like this?
Did you get the cigarettes?
We need the cigarettes, girl. Come on. Cheers. Thank you, Brantley. I need my chaser, okay? Don't judge me.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck?
Ew!
Glad I didn't get one.
Oh my God. Why?
Was there ice cream in that? Bro, that had like this thicker weird shit in it.
Anyhow, at this crazy Halloween party, all right, allegedly the story goes like this. Grim, this other YouTuber, brought prostitutes. Boogie was also engaging with the prostitutes, and they were doing sexual acts and asking for drugs in front of Jesse's family. Apparently, kids were there. It was a bad thing. Jesse's father, angry dad or whatever,
Psycho dad.
Psycho dad. Had to kick Grim out of the party. And so I was like, Jesse, let me cover this on Drama. This is a crazy story, right?
Okay.
Let me cover this. He's like, no, you can't cover it on Drama. So I've had this secret for 2 fucking years that I always want to talk about. And then finally, Mcjuggernuggets gave us an amazing gift. Play it.
Boogie was getting sexual favors in front of the parents. Okay.
So do you want to build context on this? Is it because of the Emily situation?
They already know.
Oh, they do?
He's mad. Mcjuggernuggets is mad at Boogie. Why are you skipping forward? Play the whole thing.
Got it.
I always just sit here and bite my tongue, but this is Boogie2988's like 15th tweet now about the Emily Saxon stuff, which he's completely irrelevant to. As well as, now I noticed Grimm's Toy Show, this is now the 3rd or 4th tweet as well. And like I said, I usually stay quiet, but when you just tweet that much, clearly you're asking for something.
Yep.
And it's
Tell
not
him,
about
Jesse.
the real issue at hand. This is referencing my earlier tweet. People are weaponizing this issue because they have personal problems with me.
The ashtrays
What are those
there.
personal problems? Well, Boogie's alluded to it, but of course, like, tries to make him seem like the white knight here, holier than thou. We all know you've had your foot in your mouth more times than we can count. I've always been there for you. I know you talk about Swift being a good friend, but I was there for you for so many years. You met Swift because...
Pause. Just so you know, when Jesse's in trouble with his friend group, he always does this thing where he's like, y'all are even friends because of me. I'm the one that brought y'all together. I did everything. I birthed everyone. He sounds like Keemstar, right? Because I have birthed everybody in this fucking community. And that's a fact.
Is there anyone that you regret birthing?
Oh yeah. I don't want to say it right now.
Maybe later on in the show.
Maybe we could go full camera when we're talking.
Teddy Fry!
Hey,
Teddy Steele with the
organic
dad
dad hat.
Boom!
I see. I'm telling you, that T-shirt's not popping up.
Man, I would love to know who's repping me on their shirt.
We got to smoke that Ethan pack.
Hey, Ethan Klein. Hey, see you later, bucko. Huh?
This is to you messing up and making yourself look stupid once again.
Wow.
Chris is smoking cigarettes.
Chris?
Hey,
do we have producer Cam over there?
Yeah.
Hey, get producer Cam. Yeah.
Oh, wow, I smoke cigarettes. That's so
dude, guys, listen. I want you to report this to somebody. Everybody tweet
His
the
mom.
CEO of YouTube that Chris is smoking cigarettes. That is fucked up, bro.
You guys are funny.
Chris,
do you know that cigarettes are bad, Chris? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I've been smoking them for 6 years, dude.
Oh,
that is fucked up.
That's you, bro.
There's
You've been smoking
kids
for like 10 years.
There is kids that watch you, you son of a bitch.
I've been smoking cigarettes for the length of the Keemstar show. That's why I hold it like a fancy French whore.
All right, let's get back to the entitled, the guy who created everybody, Mcjuggernuggets, people.
Boom!
Swift was my cameraman. I was there with you with your fucking divorce, with your weight loss, with your teeth surgery, all the internet trying to cancel you, the amount of collaborations we've did, me going out of my way to see you, to see how you're doing for so many years.
I want to add on to that
I've
real
always-
quick. I want to add on to that. When I was born, Mcjuggernuggets was there.
Yeah.
been one of your biggest
Mcjuggers.
supporters, even when everyone else didn't have your back. When you were about to get canceled or suicidal, I was there. And so for this little stupid thing, you're going to come at me and do fucking 20 tweets. Some personal shit, right? So I had a Halloween party. in which Grim-
Stop. Yo, Jesse is about to drop the tea of the Halloween story, people.
infamous.
This is exciting. This was a private thing that only a few people knew behind the scenes for 2 fucking years. He's about to spill it, people. Go, Jesse.
Nothing good happens at the Halloween party.
Jesse,
I'm
dump
ready.
it.
Come
Dump
on,
it.
Jesse.
Dump
We're
it,
believing in you,
Jesse.
Jesse.
Go.
Right now, Jesse. Come on, Mcjuggers.
Grim and Boogie were invited to. Grim's like, hey, can I bring my girlfriend? Yeah, sure. Mind you, this is my first time about to meet Grim's Toy Show, another creator. Grim instead brings 2 prostitutes.
Whoa!
Wait a minute. Wait
Whoa.
a minute.
Did he say sex workers?
He used the slur term for sex workers.
Prostitute.
Ooh, that's a dirty word. That's a dirty word. They're called escorts nowadays, Jesse. They're called little street ladies. That's what I call them. Prostitute.
Unbelievable.
Oh, no.
All right, let's
no,
listen to it.
Jesse. At the
At
Halloween party.
These prostitutes start asking everyone for cocaine, asking my Aunt Jackie, asking relatives. asking younger adults.
Yo,
Aunt
super
Jack, we gotta get Aunt
Stop,
Jackie on the
stop.
phone.
Can you imagine? Like the girl goes up to Aunt Jackie. Hey, I love your family. This is a great party. Oh, thank you so much for inviting me. Do you have any cocaine?
My God, poor Aunt Jackie. I want like that traumatized her. That poor aunt. Aunt Jackie Mcjuggernuggets. Oh Lord, imagine even having a prostitute in your house, Keem.
All right. No, thank you. No, I don't like strip clubs. I don't like prostitutes. I'm not a fan of it. I watch porn, of course. Like I support sex workers, but I'm not a fan of like.
You watch porn?
Of course, yeah.
What kind of porn do you enjoy?
Let's not get into that right now.
Later on?
Too personal. Play it.
Get super sloshed, and then the girls start fingering themselves at the party.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
What the hell is going
happening?
on at these Halloween parties?
So prostitutes come, right? They're asking Aunt Jackie for cocaine, and they're just finger banging.
I bet you probably had FOMO. You probably had FOMO for missing this. The fear of missing out.
When I heard what happened at this party, I did have FOMO. I was like, damn, I wish I was there.
Right.
Because you want to witness this.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a train wreck.
Yeah, I'm out there like, oh, I wish I had the prostitutes. I'm like, I want to see the chugga chugga choo choo. Boom.
Oh, I can't wait to get in that never before seen footage of said Halloween party.
Yeah,
by the way.
we have it.
We have the footage of the Halloween party.
All right, let's play it.
Up my carpet, absolutely ruined it. The stains are still
ring back.
They squirted on the carpet. They squirted on the carpet.
Ring back. What did he say?
They squirted on the carpet.
Be quiet.
The stains are still back there.
Back farther. You never go back far enough, Chris. You never go back far enough, Chris.
Super sloshed, and then the girls start
Squirting.
fingering themselves at the party. They bloody up my carpet, absolutely ruined it. The stains are still back there, and then we had to kick them out.
Okay.
My dad.
Pause. So they're fingering themselves or each other.
Yeah.
And there's blood on the carpet. So he's suggesting that one of them have a period or something?
Yeah, this is them at the Halloween party.
No.
Right in front of Aunt Jackie. Holy shit. And Boogie's like this.
Boogie's like, I want to run a train. I'm a YouTuber. I want to train.
Train all these motherfuckers.
What is that scene from Game of Thrones? The bloody wedding or whatever? Or red
wedding. The red wedding. Yeah.
This was the red Halloween, people.
Roll it.
Told me, hey, they're getting out of hand. My dad said, hey, Grim, leave. And Grim says he's going to put my dad through a table because he drunkenly thought we were filming a bit. Which is ridiculous. So we kicked him out. Boogie was also filming the prostitutes. And my dad was pissed at Boogie for the disrespect, as was I.
Yeah.
And my dad makes a comment to Boogie, and Boogie says, fuck you, Jeff, to my own father. My dad freaked out on him, said some shit. And then I was like, yo, Boog, you can't fucking stay here, bro. And then Swift took Boogie to a hotel, and I didn't see Boogie at all. That's what they're fucking pissed about. So the fact they're trying to use this shit canceling, it's all bullshit. I've only ever been good to you. I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah, I would be pissed too,
I'd be mad
man.
too. All right. So one in the chat, if you're on Mcjuggernuggets side
I
right
have
now.
to be on this side.
I'm on Mcjuggernuggets side.
Wait, I just saw bloody carpet,
But
by the way.
here's the thing.
Teddy Steele's hoodie with the cax.
All right.
Co-host of my other channel.
There you go.
So here's the deal, people. I'm on Mcjuggernuggets side privately for 2 years.
Yeah.
Until I find out the truth of what really happened at the party.
Wait a minute.
I have the truth, people. Because you know who I have?
Who do you have?
On the magic box today, we are going to call Grim. On the magic mirror, excuse me.
We have a magic mirror, guys.
But before we call Grim, all right, let's get the exclusive footage. Now, be careful, Chris.
Yep. So I have specific timestamps proving Mcjuggernuggets wrong.
Because there is...
Yes.
Now, listen. There is no nudity in any of this footage.
None.
All right? None.
TOS friendly.
But one of the alleged prostitutes, all right, does have like a thong on where it's just, you can see everything but, you know,
the hole.
Everything but holes, right?
Yes.
So it's like, we don't want to play that.
No, we don't want
we
to.
We
don't want to put you guys through that.
All right, so go ahead. Play.
Here's the footage. The Halloween party.
So I'm going to show you guys the first clip proving Mcjuggernuggets wrong. All right.
Okay.
Oh no, they do look like prostitutes.
I'm caution tape. Is your girlfriend still with Big Brother?
She's right there.
Where's Big Brother?
The Khaleesi girl is not my girlfriend. I do bang her sometimes, but I don't know where she is. Oh, what?
Okay, hold on. They're not prostitutes. So the one, can you show the picture again of her? The one laughing there where we can see the teeth is Grim's girlfriend. That is Grim's girlfriend. The other girl, also not a prostitute, it's their friend that they occasionally hook up with.
And in the background here, oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, in the background here, there's an old nun. That must be Aunt Jackie that was subject to a lot of nasty
Which,
things.
funny enough, it is.
It is Aunt Jackie.
It is Aunt Jackie.
Oh,
All right, let's play
God,
it.
Aunt Jackie.
All right, let's keep going. So the thing is, a lot of ass is shown in this, the rest of this. So let's skip ahead a little bit. So you guys know how Mcjuggernuggets was saying that they were,
I kind of like, do we have timestamps for Grim's video?
We do have a couple of timestamps.
Okay, let's do that, and then we'll get Grim on the line.
Can we show the blood here, though? I mean,
No, it's not actually blood.
Oh, God. What is it? Apple juice?
No. So to give you guys context, this is actually from the prop from the Khaleesi girl.
Oh, so
Jesse.
Mcjuggernuggets has spun some lies for 2 years.
That's actually a heart that she had that was full of fake blood and it was dripping on the floor.
All right, let's play the clip. Let's play the clip.
Jesse, enough of the lies. I need my chat back, Chris.
Do we have the clip of Grim's video where he's explaining what's happening?
I got you. Let me pull those up real quick.
And then we'll get our magic mirror out.
This Halloween party looks a lot more fun than these VidCon parties that, Augie and Diorio go to.
Yeah. Well, right there, we can play it right there on the unlisted. And here's why. They're about to fight. I want to see
Oh,
this.
nice. I need my chat back.
Sure, let's do that.
I want to see this fight.
Camera off. Did you hear that?
Full screen.
Whoa!
Oh, God.
Oh, what?
Yep. No,
That's a potato sack.
Wait, she has clothes on.
Yeah, no, that's TOS friendly.
I think so. Yeah, she's fine.
She's fine. All right.
Camera's
All right,
off.
well, Chris, I would like clips of Grim fighting with Mcjuggernuggets' dad. Do we not have those?
We do. We do have a couple of those.
Okay, can we get those?
Yep.
I need those. I need daddy fights.
Because we're doing like dead air right now.
No, we're not doing dead air. We have our producer pulling up some juicy, never before seen clips.
All right, play it.
And they're looking at two handsome Italian men.
Okay, play it.
Hold up.
Why do we have ads?
Chris,
that's really confusing.
Yeah, it's not signed into the other one.
Why would
we're
you
watching
not
a
do
State
that?
Farm ad.
I don't know. It's not a State Farm ad.
Are you insane? Why are you not doing that?
I don't know.
I'm paying for that to make sure you don't have ads, and now you have ads.
No, I'm using a different. Why is there so many ads for this guy?
Okay, can you please?
There's another
get
ad.
into the right account.
Yeah. Thing is, everything's connected to the.
Okay.
The box.
All right.
Jesus
so,
Christ.
There we go.
Chris, you're good. You're doing a good job, buddy.
Yeah, great job. And now you wonder why we bully this guy.
Okay, so look at me. So this guy in the plaid's Mcjuggernuggets' dad, correct?
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't look happy.
Okay, Mcjuggernuggets' dad. Let's see what he has to say.
This ain't even an act. I'm telling you right now, take your people and get out of this house. Yo, listen, I'll put you through a fucking table, old man.
Oh! Face to face, man. What the hell?
It's going down between Grim and Psycho Dad.
Oh my God! Like,
look at the Joker in the background.
The fuck?
He's like, I want chaos.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay, but I understand why Mcjuggernuggets was mad because this is happening like in the dad's party, and his friends are confronting his dad.
Yeah, let's play this.
Yeah, let's roll this shit. This is getting intense.
People here that are going to take you down. I'm just asking you now before
He's wearing a Wario.
Yo, listen, I will put you through a fucking table. I got four tables. Okay, there you go. In my trunk. You just threatened a county official, fat motherfucker.
Oh, yes. A county official. That's scary words.
Dude, there's so many good clips. Let's keep playing.
You never want a redneck threatening county official on you. Go.
Oh, shit. I'm afraid of Psycho Dad. I'm afraid of Psycho Dad.
In his defense, you are really fat. Oh, shit.
That's Jesse's brother. That's Jesse's brother.
Camera off.
Oh, my God.
Ooh. Wait, now, listen, do we have more? Okay, so now on the uncensored clips that we have, right? Do we have Boogie? Because I want to see more Boogie interacting with these girls. Because that's really funny.
Boogie interacting with the girls is a specific segment. It's very short.
In Mcjuggernuggets' defense, those girls did look like prostitutes. I will say that.
Yeah, but they weren't.
I know, but
Okay,
sometimes
play
it doesn't matter. Oh, there's Boogie! There's Boogie.
I thought you were getting it in.
Look, we're all YouTubers here. We're on a train on all these girls.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, can you leave her alone?
Oh,
Can we play that again?
My God.
Hit J. Just hit J. There we go. Hit J. There you go. One more time.
All right, we're in.
Never before seen footage. Horny Boogie.
I thought you were getting it in.
Look, we're all YouTubers here. We're on a train.
All right, get my magic mirror.
Magic mirror time.
Get my magic mirror.
Choo-choo!
Get the magic mirror. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for that magic mirror. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have the magic mirror here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing this thing. It's called technology.
Choo-choo. Boogie's like ready to get his dick wet.
Okay. Let's see. Let's create a new FaceTime.
Any more of those cigarettes?
No. You smoke the one, you're done.
I only get one cigarette tonight?
One cigarette and you're done.
How do I earn another cigarette?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Grim on the line.
What the?
Oh, God, Grim. Get your Wi-Fi
Grim,
set.
talk again.
What's up? Can
There
you
we
hear me?
go. Yeah, we hear you, man.
We hear you. So what happened?
good.
What happened? Jesse's lying on your name?
Yeah, you know, the thing is, we talked about this afterwards. I texted him. I said I was sorry. And he said, let's just never speak of this again. And I said, dude, I'm fine with that because I felt really shitty. I clearly messed up. I didn't read the room. I didn't know what kind of party it was. I expected an epic banger, and I showed up and behaved like an epic banger, you know? And no, it was like a family party, and they were filming Dungeons & Dragons skits, which is fine. And I totally would have done that, but I was told it was an epic banger, and I assumed it was going to be crazy. So I came up drunk. You know, I brought the girls. They were wild. We were having fun. And if you've seen that video that I sent you earlier, it seemed like everybody was just having fun and having a good time.
Yeah. No, it seemed like, you know, it was supposed to be a banger. Jesse invited me to this party. It was supposed to be a banger. Why do you think you guys got kicked out? Because it seems so off the wall weird that you guys get kicked out. Like, what do you think happened that triggered the kick out?
I definitely think it was the older people that were there, like the Aunt Jackies, you know, and they just kept like looking like, oh my God, like what the hell is going on? So I tried to get the girls into that room where the fight eventually happened, where I said, all right, listen, if we're going to be wild, let's just be out of everybody's way. Let's just have fun and here with the people who want to have fun and be crazy. And then the people who want to, you know, the older people, and then the people that are filming, they can go film somewhere else.
Yeah, I know.
We'd be out of their way at least.
I agree with that 100%. Do you know how to add somebody? Because I'm going to add Boogie.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hi, Graham. It's Salvo Pancakes here. What did
Nice to meet
Jesse...
you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, Wario.
Do you know how to add somebody?
Oh, God. Did Jesse Mcjuggernuggets promise, like, a banger? I guess, like, what did he promise? I mean, this party at people.
It's not like he made like a promise or anything. He just sent me the text message. I'm having a Halloween party. It's going to be an epic banger. I even put the text message that he sent me in my video. Halloween so you can actually see what he said. And, you know, he said, oh, you know, there's going to be alcohol. I said, hey, can I bring my girl? He said, yeah, let's do it. So I just assumed, you know, these guys are in their mid-20s. This is going to be fucking crazy. Like, wouldn't you think that? I don't know.
For sure. Did you bring any prostitutes there?
No, I did not bring prostitutes. I was dating the girl that was in the black cat outfit, and then her like best friend / girlfriend was the
It's
Khaleesi,
your fault, Chris.
And the three of us pulled up, and you know we were looking for fun. You know, we were drinking, we wanted to have fun. I'm poly, like, you know, if a gangbang broke out, I'm in.
Right.
You know, like
so did Boogie end up running a train on any of those girls there?
No, nothing happened. I did it myself when we left.
So you ran a train on those girls?
Just the two of them.
Just and how was that?
Fantastic.
It was a lot of fun.
Boogie, are you in here yet?
That was nothing that I hadn't done before.
Yeah,
What's
right.
I was wondering where Boogie's at.
I mean, we got to get Boogie in here.
Yeah, I keep ringing him and adding him, but he's not. I don't think he is picking
Come
up.
on, Boogie.
Come on, Boogie.
Now, you made this big expose video on YouTube. Has Jesse responded to that at all?
Here's Boogie.
I haven't heard anything from him. He hasn't texted me. I haven't seen a tweet. You know, I wasn't tagged in anything. I didn't go looking, but no.
Okay, so Boogie, why were you messing around with hookers at Jesse's Halloween party?
Dude, I wasn't. It was Grim who brought those girls there. I was confused and upset by it. Those women were like walking around asking people for drugs. They walked up to Jesse's brother and said, "Do you have any coke? I'll suck your dick for coke." Like, if they wanted to throw those girls out, they could have done it at the beginning of the party. They didn't do it. I don't know why.
Yo, but okay, so the girls were clearly out of line. But Boogie, we seen you saying you were going to run a train on them.
Oh yeah, that's my sense of humor, dude. That's a joke. You know my
Yeah, we
sense
were
of
having
humor.
fun.
So Boogie, why didn't the train happen then?
Because I'm fat and gross. Have you seen me?
Did you attempt? Did you make the move to run a train and you were denied?
No, of course not. Good Lord, what are you saying? I didn't have any cocaine. They didn't want me.
Oh God. Okay. So
they were coke whores.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, that's what they were asking for.
So
I don't know. I'm sure they're.
But Boogie,
Wait,
wait, I have a question. Boogie, did they ask you for cocaine? Because you said, oh, they asked somebody else. And everybody just says things. Nobody has any proof of that. I'm not surprised that they might have. I'm not saying that either. But I don't know that that's what was happening.
Well, Boogie...
I didn't know that was happening.
Boogie,
I never really interacted with them, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Boogie, we just seen a clip of you saying you were going to run a train on him. But anyhow, what happened after Grim gets thrown out of the party? What happened to you? What did they say to you?
So I went down to Jesse's basement. By the way, let me go ahead and say, me and Jesse have very detached. We just talked about it recently, and like I don't mind saying what happened. Right? I went down to the basement for my scene, and I have a scene with Psycho Dad, and I'm like, hey, like, man, I'm really sorry that I had the camera in my hand. I thought it was a bit. Once I realized it wasn't a bit, I put the camera in Grim's hand. I walked away. And like, man, I hope you know I would never film you when you were upset or anything like that. And like, you can count on my discretion. I'm not worried about that.
Boogie, I'm just gonna call Boogie. I'm gonna have to just call him because that's not working.
Okay, so we're just gonna call Boogie because
we're just gonna call him because that's not.
Where did the train go wrong, right? Because Wario said that he ran a train. If they were close friends, it's like you could have included Boogie onto that train. But those girls must have been so grossed out about Boogie that they just said, hey, train is parked at this station. We're going to the next.
Yeah, you know, that is the problem with
Boogie?
No, with FaceTime. Is FaceTime can be really shitty.
I hate FaceTime.
I'm gonna switch to just straight up calling Boogie.
Do you shut Bluetooth off here?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Because I really want to hear this, and then I also want to add Mcjuggernuggets if we could, because I want to get his take. Because I feel like Mcjuggernuggets is lying about this situation, if that makes sense. You know, I feel like he's not being honest. These girls weren't actually hookers.
Right, because at the end of the day, Boogie was way too horny, but Mcjuggernuggets did tell a lie. He did smear multiple people's names.
Yeah, he smeared. It's not fair what happened to Grim at all. All right. So let me just get Boogie in here. How did you get another cigarette?
I have a secret stash.
How come you didn't get me one?
Would you like one, sir?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Boogie.
Hello.
We had to hang up and just call you for better audio. So don't you feel that Mcjuggernuggets has he's lied about you, man?
Yeah, but you know, we talked about it recently, and he apologized for that night. He apologized for the stories he's told, and like I'm good with it now. But yeah, that's definitely something he did. But I don't understand why.
So Boogie, do you have me on speaker?
I'm driving, man. I'm in my car.
Oh, so look, this is what I get. Like, he lied about you publicly, but then privately, you guys make peace.
Yeah.
Don't you deserve? Don't you deserve an apology publicly?
Man, I would love that. If I'm being honest with you, that's something I would love.
All right, let's add Mcjuggernuggets.
And Boogie, Salvo Pancakes here. I think you deserve an apology.
All right.
Oh, well, thank you, man.
Of course, buddy.
I just think this is wrong.
I mean, Mcjuggernuggets has been caught in so many lies. It's about time that he comes clean.
Yeah. 100%.
Calling women prostitutes and
by the way, Keem,
period stains.
Is he ever going to send the play button?
I don't know. We'll talk to him.
That's a good question, Chris.
I was told that Jesse will not be picking up tonight. So
really?
Yeah. Scared of the confrontation. That's what I was told.
That's
I don't know
pathetic.
if that's true.
Who told you that?
Came through on the line, on the docket. We're getting
call
sent.
has been
Oh,
forwarded
that's
to an-
but Jesse McJuggers, not a good look.
Boogie, Jesse didn't pick up.
That's okay, man. If he's listening, man, like I said, we buried the hatchet. I got the private apology. I wouldn't mind a public one day, even if it's just a tweet, you know?
Just a tweet.
But I'm glad that shit got buried.
Or even man to man. So Jesse also stated that the girls were fingering themselves and you were like actively eating the period blood. Any truth to that, Boogie?
Oh my God! Well, no, Jesus Christ! I was on the other side of the room. There was like a half dozen people between me, and I mean, there's footage of all this, man. You can see where I was sitting. You know where I was.
So
you know,
Jesse also said that you exposed your thing to one of his little cousins that were 11 years old.
no, he never said that. And let me tell you something. I literally, physically could not do that. I'm built like Peter Griffin.
So Boogie,
but Jesse said that you pulled down your pants and then you picked up your gut and said, "Do you see that little guy under there?"
That still wouldn't work. I'm telling you the way I'm built. I am built like the Michelin Man. There ain't nothing down
So
there.
how do you have sex then, Boogie?
Do what?
How do you have sexual intercourse
Who says
then?
I do? Who says I do?
Okay, so you don't have any sex then?
Maybe. I'm not comfortable telling you about my sex life. What are you talking about?
We're all friends here. He also said that you tried to have sex with Aunt Karen. Aunt Jackie.
I mean, Aunt Jackie is a lovely woman, and I'm sure she'd be great in bed. I don't think she's interested.
Just so we don't get sued, Jesse never said any of this stuff.
Yeah, of course. Right?
We're making that stuff up. But what Jesse did say publicly on that video that we watched seems to be a lie. These were not actually prostitutes.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know what they were, man. Like I said, my whole interaction with them was walking past him a couple of times, then watching him ask people for some drugs, and then like Grim like filming them, and then them getting thrown out. That was it. That was my entire interaction.
Boogie, since the last time we talked to you, you were down and out. You had no money. You uploaded a video to your channel saying thank you to everyone because apparently a bunch of people sent you money. How much money did you get sent?
You know, it wasn't like a tremendous amount of money. It was a lot to me, but not a lot to you. Like $750 in super chats and channel memberships and stuff. And like, I'm super grateful for that. I'm so happy with that.
Absolutely.
I got
that was so nice, you know.
Boogie, I think bring up the video, hit the video tab. So
that piece for like half my mortgage. How cool is that?
Bring this,
Super nice.
bring this up right now, Chris. I'm gonna say something, Boogie. I want your response. All right. I feel like you have an audience of people that want you to be fat. All right. Now hear me out. Here's my theory.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your channel and I'm seeing little views, 30K here, whatever, little views, 24K. But then when you use the fake AI for the thumbnails to make yourself look fatter, you get more views. You got 113,000 views on that fake AI. That's not really what you look like.
No, somebody told me when I was at my biggest, that was the biggest draw is how fat I was, right? And like when I got the surgery and I got down to like a slightly more normal looking shape and like worked on my teeth and worked on my face, the freak show was over, man. You know, there are people out there who just want to click on a freak show. That's all they care about.
So
I'm a low cal, but I'm not a freak, you know?
So you fix your teeth, you lose weight, and you lose views.
I mean, I think that's a small part of what happened. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Boogie, do you regret losing weight and fixing your teeth?
No, man. I mean, you know, I'll probably never be rich again, and that sucks. But at the end of the day, I'm alive. I don't think I'd be alive if I had not lost some of that weight, you know?
Let me ask you one more question, Boogie, before we let you go, and I think this is important.
Yeah.
You put out a tweet basically saying, all right, I'll take your guys' advice. Who wants to hire me? I'll get a real job. I have all these mental issues. I'm a felon. I can't do physical labor. And you made a strong point of like, look, dude, it's actually going to be hard for you to get a job, right?
Yeah.
Meta PC responded to you offering you a job opportunity to build PCs. Did you take them up on that offer?
Yes, we are scheduling the trip right now.
Well,
Fly out there and see what it's like.
where are you traveling to? Because I heard a rumor that you're actually traveling to one of these girls at the Halloween party's house.
Jesse said
Oh
that.
God, no. I'm going to Retropalooza in Dallas, Texas. Come out this weekend, meet me and Jay and the crew, and hang out. Retropalooza, Arlington, Texas. Come
So
say hi.
I think you deserve better than working at that shit company, Metro PCS. In my eyes, Zach Shit's a scammer.
Meta PC is the greatest company, and this show is run by Meta PC. Use
I
code
fucking love MetaPC.
Meta PC is the best. So go to Meta PC right now, buy yourself a PC, and use the code Keen Boogie. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Boogie. I'll talk to you later, Bug Guy.
All right,
Boogie 2988.
Let's give it up for Boogie.
Boogie! Booger update. That's our booger update.
That's
I
our
like these
booger
updates with our
update.
guys.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what else do we got in the show? I'm thinking
a jam-packed show.
A little DSP maybe.
A little DSP. Yeah.
Let's take a look here. Do you guys want to start off at how he's been shit talking Keems since?
Yes,
October?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep.
How dare he?
Let's take a look at that one. Real
So let me give a backstory to our audience that might not be familiar with DSP. Chris, do you know how frustrating it is that I told Chris to get here at 5? So he was here 2 hours before the show.
Okay.
And in that time frame, he couldn't figure out how to sign into a YouTube channel that is premium that has
true?
no ads.
Is that true?
That's not what happened at all. I came in, I set the docket up. I should have connected it. I have it connected to mine. I don't have your email to make it a part of the doc, so I can just pull it up on Google. I have to get that from you.
Why don't you give access? Like this is
I don't
like
know
we're
your
dealing
email.
with like a third grader.
Listen,
if you gave access to my email, my channel, right, the Keemstar Show.
I don't know the email for that.
But you can just click on the channel and see it. You can sign into it.
I
There's
have
no
managed
there's
this
no
information.
problem solving skills.
Yeah,
at all.
I like Chris. I think he's doing a good job. It's hard to defend you here, Chris.
It's like how are we going to do a show if there's YouTube ads on every clip that you click on? Better yet, why
He's
are we
high off that cigarette. I mean,
Better-
look at him right now. Switch to Chris Cam. He's completely faded off that ciggy.
It's just it's unbelievable. And then they didn't have the audio. Like what is
the
happening?
audio? You guys control that up front. You guys control that.
Guys,
Passing the buck.
Chris is making more money than government officials.
Nancy Pelosi. He's making more money than Nancy Pelosi
is a
to do this job.
multi-millionaire. What the
and
fuck are
he
you guys
can't
talking
click
about?
buttons. He doesn't know how to click buttons. It's so
Memology, thank you for the.
Memology donated 105 Honolulu dollars and said, just want to appreciate you, Keem, what you did to him in 2018.
I think I saved his channel because they were trying to deplatform Memology.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were trying to I've had to save a lot of people.
Yeah.
I've saved a lot of people's careers from the censorship. So I find it very interesting when people say I'm pro censorship. It's like, no, I'm pro fair. Like if I'm going to get taken down, my friends are going to get taken down, other people are going to get taken down for something, then you probably can't call for a terrorist attack on U.S. soil.
That's
and
true.
still have a fucking platform.
Yeah,
like you can't really. I'm just maybe.
That's
no,
a good point.
you
That's a
know?
good point. That's a good point.
So.
So give you guys context. This is a clip, and basically he calls these DSP reacts. You want to guess how many views that one has?
Well,
12.
Probably like 700.
But before we get into this, let me explain this gentleman, DSP, if you could bring him back up. All right. So a long time ago on Trauma Alert, I covered a story about DSP. It was the only story I ever covered. What happened is this guy's been in gaming for a very long time, and he was over on Twitch.tv.
Oof.
And on the Twitch.tv, he didn't realize he was live.
Okay.
So he went up to his desk, right?
He cammed up.
into his computer, right?
Yeah.
He didn't know he was live at all, and he went to a little website where girls were getting naked and doing naughty things.
Pornography?
And he started going like this.
I do have
Live
that
on
clip.
Twitch?
Live on Twitch. Here's the clip. We got the clip, ladies.
Oh, no. DSP. Coming.
Here's the clip.
Oh, he's an angry jerker.
He's just going in.
He's struggling, too.
Oh no, that's him finishing.
He's just going in.
Oh, he's an angry jerker.
Yeah.
What is up, everyone?
And then he realizes
welcome.
that he's live.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
Wait. Stop.
I need my
Stop.
chat here, Chris.
Stop. So can we go full screen real quick?
Yeah.
So actually, my memory's fading me. All right. He was live,
Yeah.
and he turned his camera off to have a little wank break.
Yeah, he had a wank break.
He wanted to have a wank break.
Yeah.
And he didn't know that his camera was on.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, and he's just like, wherever he's gaming at, he's just blowing his shit right there and then still gaming in it. Like,
I will have to be honest. There's sometimes when I'm doing this Keemstar show that I wish we could just turn the cameras off and I can have a quick wank under the table real quick too.
No.
But
no.
I'm being honest.
Okay. So yeah, that's DSP. So that's how I first knew about him. So I covered the story on Drumler. It blew the story up. It got millions and millions of views. Everybody covered it. And DSP has been angry at me ever since. And before we get into the next chapter of this DSP story, we got to have a little cheers.
Woo! Cheers! Chris is so left out, and he's an alcoholic, so, you know.
Starting rumor I'm an alcoholic.
As time goes on with
That's a lot better.
DSP, thank you, baby.
That's a lot better, Brantley. Thank you. Yeah, give Chris one. He's working hard. Do you think Chris deserves one?
Thank you. Okay, so as years are going on with this DSP tragedy of a person, he starts getting less and less views.
Yeah.
All right, and his career is done and over with, and it's been done and over with for about a decade, to be honest.
That's sad.
And instead of going out and getting a job, every single month he uploads a video or streams to his audience and he begs them for money. He'll be like, guys, I got to pay my taxes, or guys, rent's due, and da-da-da-da. And so at first, people were sympathetic.
Yeah.
But then they started investigating DSP, and he was spending all of his fucking money on like in-game currencies and stuff.
It was
V-Bucks.
WWE.
Yeah, like WWE, he was blowing like $700 on, and then a couple weeks later, he's like, "Guys, I can't pay my electric bill. Please donate to me." So, people that made people very upset
You
with
guys
him.
want to see a clip of him e-begging?
Oh, for sure.
It
Bring in
happens
the
all
cow.
the time.
Oink,
E-bagging.
oink.
So this is him e-begging recently. This is a clip during that time frame. Let me pull that back up for you guys. And
Thank you.
I'm gonna do this crap again. Here we go.
Another ad. Oh,
I
no.
get it.
Another ad.
Why are you? What is
We're
wrong with
watching
you?
an HBO ad.
I paid for premium. I didn't connect.
We're watching an HBO ad right
while
now.
we're riffing here, why are you not like
Well, I was pulling it up. I didn't
connecting
know
to the
if-
right thing?
Do you understand that we're riffing?
Riffing. I get your riff.
So when we're riff, you got to get the links ready here, man.
I got it.
Okay.
Hey, can I get a one in the chat to everyone who has a job?
One to the chat if you have a job.
One in the chat if you have a job.
A W-2, a
we're
1099.
We're seeing a lot of ones. I just want to let all of you know that Chris gets paid more than you, and he can't click a fucking button. He can't. He gets paid more than you, and he can't click a fucking button. I am so sick of seeing some of these people in chat be like, "Oh, there's too mean to Chris. Leave Chris alone."
He gets paid handsomely.
Dude, he's fucking up. Thank you.
Yeah.
I get it.
Chris, I think you're doing a good job, honestly. A lot of ones, though. Holy shit.
No defense needed. It's cool. Let's do it.
Yeah, no defense needed.
Whoa, time out. I just saw DSP put a one in there. Stop lying, bro.
DSP,
hold on.
DSP, you're lying. DSP, you're lying.
All right,
You're
play
lying.
the clip.
You're
Play
lying.
the clip.
Chris never defends me, by the way, but I will always defend
oh my
Chris.
God.
Of the tip skull. All right. I would really hate to see the vest streak end like this, only because, excuse me, this is my first full day back, and I knew there weren't going to be a lot of people here for the conclusion of Paper Mario, and it kind of sucks because like the momentum I had.
Time.
Do you guys want context?
Conclusion of Paper Mario.
Look. At any age, you can enjoy video games. But when you got a guy that looks like that talking about Paper Mario, it just comes across very weird.
Very creepy almost.
Very creepy.
Very creepy,
Also,
DSP.
context, guys. So he has something called his tips goal. So if he hits $100, he puts on a vest. That's his goal for people to donate.
What's the vest?
It's literally just a beige vest.
I'm a predator. Please watch out.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad.
I have autism. Handle with care.
Oh my God. No, not at all.
You know he's gonna hear that clip and he's gonna respond. He's like, guys, I need to raise money to sue the Keemstar show. They call me a predator.
No, DSP, you just look like one.
We're talking about a video game.
Yeah, relax.
silly.
But he also is an adult with a goatee talking about Paper Mario.
And
Anyways.
we did just see him fap in front of a live audience. Let's go.
Yeah, and there's probably kids there.
Stalled now because I was sick.
Chris, turn up
It
the
really sucked.
volume.
The vest streak ended tonight.
It's to the max.
You know, but if it does, it does. All right. Please, 1 hour left. Like I said, if we finish this is the final boss and maybe the conclusion, I'm gonna stick around till around 9:15.
Bowser.
But
Chris, I
cannot
thought
go
you had
over
good
time.
clips.
My
These
wife
are
is home. We
boring.
gotta
Well,
plan.
this is literally just DSP's content.
He is e-bagging here, right?
He's
He's
e-bagging the
He
whole
is
time.
e-bagging, right? We need a sound effect.
We need. Do I need to spend even more money on this show for someone that can gather clips, and actually edit them and put them together so they're entertaining for an audience and not just this boring shit?
I need a fence,
That's
Chris.
just DSP's content.
Because today we watched the Ethan clip, and thank God somebody edited that beforehand. We need someone that actually can prepare clips the right way. Anyhow, long story short, DSP is a famous e-bagger.
Yeah.
So I had this brilliant idea.
He's an e-whore.
Because I know other e-baggers, right? I had Wings of Redemption. You probably know him. If you don't, look him up. You'll go down that rabbit hole. He's an e-bagger as well. You should have got a real job a while ago. Boogie 2988, also an e-bagger, should have got a real job a while ago.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, I was like, what if Wings of Redemption, all right, DSP and Boogie had a podcast together?
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Because about all three of these guys, there's a whole economy outside of them.
Yeah.
That exist outside of them, that clip them, that make fun of them, that make montages, poking fun of them, and uploading those videos to YouTube.
Yeah.
Those people that hate these three figures would love this podcast.
Yeah.
And I was going to call it the Lol Call Podcast.
And you would milk them every day. You would milk them.
Exactly. So I reach out to Boogie and I go, I will give you $50,000 for the first year of this podcast.
Wow.
He goes, hell yeah, Keem, I'm down for the Lol Call Podcast. So
okay.
Boogie's in.
Boogie's in. Boogie!
I go to Wings. I pitch Wings the idea. Wings is like, man, I could really use that $50,000.
Wings!
I reach out to DSP, who's begging for money every single week.
Yeah.
All right. You know what he says to me?
Yeah.
You got to contact me through my business email.
Ooh.
Like, well, I'm a creator. You're a creator. Let's just get on the phone. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm DMing him and back and forth. Contact me on my business email. Okay. So I contact him on the business email, and then I say exactly what I say in the Twitter DMs. Hey, we need to get on the phone.
Yeah.
So he schedules a time that I'm supposed to call him. I call him at the scheduled time. He answers the phone, right? Ring, 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 ring. He goes, I'm gaming right now.
Oh, geez.
Hangs up on me. Then I call him another time. You're in the middle of my stream. During all of this, of him not getting on the phone with me and me playing phone tag with him for over a week, all right? He's uploading streams saying that he needs money.
Okay. Yeah.
What is happening?
So
what the fuck is happening?
So do you think, because I've heard word that if he took your job, he would actually be making less if he just e-bagged full time? Any truth to that?
That is not true, because he barely makes it by.
I know. I could tell by those toys. Those are dollar store toys.
Think about it. If you're making $100 a stream, all right.
Yeah.
If you're making $100 a stream, let's pull up the calculator
100 times.
And
How many times does he stream?
And he streams every day, right? Let's just say 300 days a year.
Okay, that's fair.
So 100 times 300, actually easy math, only 30,000.
Okay.
That's only 30,000.
He left 20 grand on the table.
And he spends all of that on WWE fucking currency. All of it.
God, DSP.
That's only $30,000. So he's barely making it.
Yeah.
In this world. I offer him a great opportunity, and he couldn't bother getting on the phone to have a fucking conversation. It gets even worse.
Oh, God.
Then he decides to upload videos talking shit to me. Talking all kinds of shit to me. Now, guys.
Wow.
This guy is a fucking gamer, all right? He's a gamer.
He's Bo Blacks.
He should understand game logic, right? When you're playing a game, you start off on level 1.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then it gets harder and harder and harder. And when you die, you have to restart the level.
Sure.
So I was trying to explain to him, he's 40 some fucking years old.
Oof.
All right. And he's
your age?
still on level 1 of life. I can retire right now. I never have to fucking work ever fucking again.
Yeah.
You're still begging to have your basic necessities paid for. You suck at this game of life. Let me help you out.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that was like a very generous offer you gave him, because imagine like working with this guy on a podcast. That's more effort than you're willing to really do, but you still want to do that with him, and he disrespects you like that. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm
what a
sorry
fucking
about
asshole.
that. He is an asshole.
So let's listen to him talk shit about me.
Right. So he's reacting to a video that was made about you called by June the King. It's from addictive to manipulative. It's a video about like your history and everything. And he goes off talking shit about you.
Okay.
And a cowboy hat.
I've been an internet content creator for 14 years. All right. I've heard
Can
of
you
Keemstar,
up the volume?
But I've always
This is
basically stayed
literally
out of
his volume.
line of view. He stayed on my radar. Don't really care about the guy or know much about him. Being that I'm the kind of creator that plays games all day, and every once in a while there's a podcast or
Turn it up on OBS, Chris.
I really don't fit into the whole dimension of where he is.
It's fine.
Being a guy who shows like Drama Alert and things like that, don't usually fit into that level of content. But yeah, we have had a couple interactions over the years. I had my incidents, which we all know about. If you want to know about that, go watch my react to my own Down the Rabbit Hole.
The
video
incident.
months ago.
He's talking about him
All of that.
fapping.
The fappening. Yeah.
And it was actually Keemstar. He was one of the people who reacted to that, had a segment on his show about it, had a laugh at me. And really that was it. Like there was no real, bad feelings or any negativity there whatsoever. It was just kind of like, okay, it happened, everyone documented it or whatever. Never really talked about the guy that much. And then I remember, I think it was either late last year, early this year, someone had asked me my opinion about content creators, namely Keemstar, but others as well. And essentially what I said was, I don't like their content. I think that the kind of content that they make is exploitative. Essentially someone like Keemstar's show, or I should say, from what I know of Keemstar and his show, Drama Alert, it's basically like the TMZ of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a gossip show. It's meant to be inflammatory, to be dramatic, to cause shit, to stir shit.
That's a
You're stirring the
compliment,
pot.
by the
That's
way.
what the purpose of the show is. A lot of people like that. If they didn't, there would be no TMZ, right? So he jumped on this bandwagon of internet drama. He created a show that became incredibly popular. All right.
Can
personally,
I just put a pause on this, right?
Sure, yeah.
I want to bring up a point, and then maybe we can get a different pause, let it play for a little bit. I just want to see him straight on real quick to make this point. Hit the play button, Chris. What the fuck is happening?
We just want to see him straight on.
Stop. Okay.
No, that's not good.
Stop.
That's
there
not
we
good.
go. That's good enough.
That's good?
All right, that's
There?
good enough. All right.
Got it.
So this is a guy whose entire career is fucking gaming. This is his entire career.
Paper Mario.
In the early 2011, there was this company that came out, and it was called Gunner, right? And there were all these products popping up that were supposed to enhance gamers, right? And help them out, right? Like there was this thing called Gamer Grip, where it was like lotion you put on your hands so they wouldn't get sweaty and you could hold the controller.
Yeah.
All these little fucking things were just bullshit, right? Just trying to get money out of gamers.
Yeah.
One of the things were called Gunner glasses, and they were these yellow glasses that were supposed to remove glare off the fucking screen of the TV. All bullshit, by the way. And so, nobody has worn them for a fucking decade. He is wearing them right
Maybe
now.
they're working. Do you think they're working
They
for him?
don't work. He's such a bad gamer. He's looking for an edge by wearing defective fucking gaming accessories.
Yeah, and it's like, how much of an edge do you really need when you're just playing Paper Mario? You know what I mean? Like, that's like, what else? Paper Mario? Jump, speed, jump, throw a fireball or something?
Like, what the fuck are you doing with Gunner glasses? Shut up, bro. How is, this is so bad.
People are saying that's dyslexia glasses.
Well,
what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dyslexia glasses.
Okay, play the clip.
here's why. I do not believe in a mentality that I get ahead at any cost, personal gain over everyone else, no matter what. All right? And it's my opinion that these people who do these kind of fluff piece shows every day, who are constantly, oh, the new controversy, the new conspiracy, the new rumor, the new drama, right? The new gossip. That's harmful. All right? And as someone who's been the victim.
Do we have a clip of him actually talking shit, Chris?
Yeah,
Do we have
this-
any timestamps?
So this is literally his entire segment about you, talking about his time meeting you, not liking your content.
Very
saying that
light.
You're a manipulative.
This
human
is
being.
like, does he ever go hard on me? Because this is boring.
This is the thing about DSP. He will inadvertently try to insult you by not trying to get your attention. And this is literally, it's like studying the Quran with this man, apparently.
The Quran?
Yeah, that's not even a joke. Like an example
Chris,
is like,
Chris,
hold on.
I don't like where this is
No,
going.
hold on.
Why
It's
would he just say the Quran?
Because another content creator put it that way, and I'm using the same analogy.
The Quran.
Because it's a very complicated thing to study. So for him, it literally understanding his word patterns is him talking shit on you by saying nice shit. It's literally him trying to say that you're
Okay,
shit.
okay. Can we get a better clip of him actually talking shit though?
Right.
Because
so
this
let's
is
see here.
dumb.
Pressure's on, Chris. We need
I
a good
understand that
clip.
people like drama and it's very
Well-
successful. I just don't like that. Like, I don't care.
Has he seen
I don't
drama
care
with that
that
Snapchat?
I don't care that
He has
DSP
not
is
seen it.
saying this dumb shit. Like,
Well, he does talk about how your interpretation of the Lolcow podcast is inaccurate.
okay, well then play it.
Yeah, so let's take a look here.
Give me some controversy. Give me something.
Are we all queued up here, Chris?
Yep, we got you right here. Gotcha.
Okay.
Form.
He's clicking around.
When I said that, apparently Keemstar got wind of it because, I have a group of trolls and detractors who just try to get me in trouble everywhere. And he responded. Did he make a video? No. What he did is he went on his Twitter and did one of those Twitter video things where, he walks around his house when he's talking to make him look like he's important, like he's busy when he's not. Don't you love those videos that people, they have their phone up and they have to walk around their house when they're making it? Like, man, I'm so busy. I can't just stand still for 20 seconds to make this video. I've got to be walking around my house. They're literally not doing anything.
All right, stop.
DSP.
Am I really getting criticized for walking around the house when I'm on the phone? Doesn't everyone do that?
That's something Ethan Klein would try to get you on. Oh,
I know.
he's walking.
Look at him. He's moving.
He's working out.
His legs are moving when he's on the phone. Not me. I sit like this.
Yeah. It's like Ethan Klein's
like,
DSP.
DSP's like, when I'm on the phone, I'm over here doing this. He's walking.
Yeah. Ay. I mean, this DSP shit, is there anything juicy? Because it's, again, watching DSP is making people tune out of our show.
Memeology said he DM'd you, right? So maybe
DM me.
Can we call Memeology?
Yeah.
Because he...
Memeology. DM me your phone number. Or
He
something.
A-logs DSP, so calling him would be kind of, getting some juice here. Because we're continuing to watch DSP and our views are going down by hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah, this
here.
is horrible.
This is not
DSP
good.
is not an entertaining person.
I thought you had some clips of him talking shit about me.
I had a lot of clips of that. That is literally him just talking shit. There's
Okay,
also
can we play it? Like, maybe he'll say something good.
I don't know. I'm kind of bored from DSP already.
But it makes them feel self-important. So anyway, he does one of these videos, and if he slams me, and he's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. And the truth is, I don't pay attention to this shit. I just don't, okay? I have so many people on a daily basis that insult me.
I need a cigarette.
It's basically punching down, but I don't care about it. So I ignore it, whatever. And I know that he insulted me. People ask and I say, what did you think? I was like, I don't think anything. I don't like the guy, whatever. And then later on in the year, Keemstar starts making posts on his Twitter that I'm going to be in a show with Wings of Redemption and Boogie, another YouTuber, okay? And he's making podcasts with these guys, and it's going to be the Lolcow cast and stuff like that he's talking about, and he's making all these posts. So this prompts, obviously, people start coming to my streams, my content, and they're like, Phil, you're on the show. This is great news. This is exciting. This is something we'd like to hear you be in. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know. What are you speaking of? Oh, well, Keemstar's talking all about it on his Twitter. I don't know. I literally was never contacted.
He's mental.
Because I didn't have a chance to talk to him. He was ignoring my phone calls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have any clips of Ethan Klein being overweight or something?
Like, what is going on here?
Let's get DSP out of here, man.
DSP's
Fuck
gotta
DSP.
go.
No more DSP.
You got him on live?
Okay, so we have Memeology. Bring him over here. I need Brantley in the green room. Can I have a slice of apple pie for all three of us and a cigarette and a shot?
We need that cord.
You threw the cord somewhere. So we have Memeology on the line here. I need apple pie and a shot and another shot and a cigarette.
Look over there.
I will read some super chats, guys, as you guys are looking for those cords. Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. Salvo Pancakes here. Hope everyone's enjoying the program tonight. Memeology's on the line. See, here's the thing. We're logged on to Chris's YouTube, so I don't even know how to get into the fucking super chats. But we're gonna get to those. Chris is running around here. Chris,
just connect it to Bluetooth.
Well, wait, Keem, is that it on the ground right there?
No.
Okay.
Connected to Bluetooth.
Connected to Bluetooth. All right. Man. DSP is slow burn.
It's not good to be fat.
Yes, Wavy.
No. You gotta wait, Chris. Be patient.
Chris, come show off your Teddy Steele's hat, though.
Chris, it's gonna be like B and then 3 letters.
Come show off your Teddy Steele's hat, Chris. This is producer Chris wearing the Teddy Steele's hat, which is available on Keemstar.com.
Okay, right there. 2.
It's already connected.
Okay.
This is a nice, comfortable hat.
Memeology, you there?
I'm cosplaying as Augie today.
Memeology, are you there?
Is it connected, Keem? Is it up on there?
I mean, it is connected.
Memeology, are you there here? No, that's Brantley's.
One more test. No,
Memeology.
that's it. Memeology, you there?
Memeology, are you there? Memeology, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we hear you, man.
Yeah,
How you
now
doing?
we hear you. What's up?
I'm good. I'm just enjoying the stream. I didn't know you were going to talk about DSP today again.
Is he foreign?
Yeah.
What country are you from?
Honduras.
Honduras.
Okay, so memology, what did you want to say about DMG?
No, I mean, I was sending a clip, on the DM on a recent video that I made about some context on DSP cheating on his star. That's what I wanted you to play.
All right, we're gonna pull up that clip now. See, it's so weird because I tell Chris that you DM'd him a clip, and then he decides to get your number and then put you on the phone, and then we're running around looking for a fucking chords. If this could just run a little bit more smooth, Chris.
Maybe we should hire Dan from the podcast.
Dan.
He wants to quit. He wants to quit the H3 podcast.
Dan, we know you want to quit, bro.
Yeah.
We actually need you here.
And Dan's a good podcast producer.
We need someone that could just like click stuff, you know?
Yeah, so the clip that he sent us was Keemstar Fires Back. That's the one where you guys were talking about, the one with the graphics and shit.
Okay. What about DSP getting roasted by an 11-year-old?
Sure. Let's pull that one up.
All right.
We're gonna
play that right now.
This is on DSP Tries It.
Can we please go in the waiting room?
Sure, where is the waiting room?
Right behind you, idiot.
Damn!
Yo.
Okay.
All right.
Memology. Memology, can you hear me? This is Savo Pancakes here.
Yeah, I can hear you.
What type of porn do you think DSP was wanking off to?
He was actually watching porn with his former girlfriend, fiance, at one time on the video on YouTube.
So he
was
watching
interracial porn.
Yeah.
What?
So Memology is confirming that DSP was watching interracial porn, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's good insight.
Actually, I don't know if I can find it right now, but someone did a compilation about whenever DSP sees a black guy on a video game, he actually bites his nail.
Oh my God. What is going on with DSP? Yo, can we just call DSP?
I think we need to call DSP.
All right, thank you so much,
Thanks, Memology. Good talking, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
All right.
Memology, for calling in all the way from Honduras. I have Chris's phone. Should I look through his text? Oh, look how quickly he got over here. Jesus, Chris, relax.
Jeez.
Fucking hopping off his chair. He's not
What else do we have?
We have a lot of shit going on tonight.
Let's pull this up.
No more DSP on the show.
I know,
almost.
dude.
Like, he's such a
DSP
fucking
stuff is
bummer.
like,
he's
bro,
such a bummer.
I don't know how anybody can watch this. We shouldn't play clips that are directly from him. We should play clips from his haters who actually take the time to edit out the boring stuff. Okay. Oh, can we got to play that quartering thing?
Oh yeah,
You wanna play the quartering
Jeremy.
thing?
Yeah,
Okay,
Jeremy.
guys, I gotta tell you this crazy story. All right, but we'll play the clip first.
Brantley, can I have some apple pie?
Go to the quartering. All right. And he says, can we switch to it? No, not me. The quartering. The quartering.
Yeah,
Thank you.
got
Thank you. Scroll up a little bit. The quartering says that she is coming for your kids.
So ominous.
Let's hear what this woman is doing
Fucking
that's coming for your kids.
Gary.
Just another public school teacher coming out to their students and encouraging them to do the same. Nothing weird about that at all. Make sure you leave a like on this video and you subscribe so I can keep bringing these people to light.
Happy National Coming Out Day from your local, or probably not so local, queer teacher. I have a sticker on my mug.
She claims she's queer. What do you think she's queer about? You think she's a les?
Kids, which of course you can't read because I didn't put the flip filter on it. And one of my kids commented today on how much they appreciated that. And all of my rainbow on today, and I was like, well, it's National Coming Out Day. Like, I had to be covered in rainbows. And they were like, oh my gosh. So we talked about coming out, and they asked if they could
Is it
make me
warmed up?
cookies.
Thank you.
It's very cute. I love my 10th graders.
Thank you.
And to anyone watching
Very-
this,
very nice.
worried
Thank
about
you. Yeah,
or
good.
thinking about coming out,
Thank
no
you.
matter where you are in your coming out journey, you are valid and loved, and you will always
Okay.
have a place here.
I agree with her.
Okay. So this radical teacher is just saying, like, if you're a student and you're gay, that's fine. Come out.
Yes.
And she's talking about 10th graders. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And the quartering is titling this, "She's coming for your kids." There is absolutely nothing wrong with what that teacher said.
Nothing.
I can't find it. Maybe if it was elementary kids, yeah, sure, right? That's a little weird.
Yeah.
Kids are too young to be talking about any sex at that age, right? I get that. She's talking about 10th graders, all right, coming out. So I respond and I say, bro, why don't you just admit that you're homophobic? There's absolutely nothing wrong with what that teacher said. If you're mad, you must hate gay people. Because I couldn't figure it out. And boy, was Twitter shocked at my take.
What?
All these people thought that I was homophobic. Like,
wait a minute.
All these people are responding like, oh my God, Keemstar? Calling him out for being homophobic? I thought Keem was homophobic. Like, what is this? This response, look at this. All these memes of like, the worst person I know made a great point. Like, what?
Wow.
What is this?
Well, I kind of, you know what I mean, right?
Me when Keemstar makes a good point for once. Like, what? What
are
is
you shocked?
this?
Are you shocked by that?
Well, because every single day I get these tweets with, oh, I'm agreeing with Keemstar for once. It doesn't matter what I'm saying. So like my reputation is like far bigger than me.
Yeah.
Like far bigger than me.
That's
because I see this every day. I can't believe I'm agreeing with Keemstar. Every day on Twitter, I can't believe I'm agreeing with Keemstar.
Yeah, right. Shout out to my wife for making homemade apple pie. Kim, do you want to like eat it together? Do you want to do like Lady and the Tramp style?
No, thank you.
Come on, dude.
You ready?
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers to
the apple pie from Salvo's wife.
Why didn't Chris get the apple pie? Cheers. Delicious. It's so yummy. Very good.
That is good.
That is good shit. That is delicious apple pie. The only pie I like.
Kim, you okay?
No, who's kidding?
Is he dying?
The only apple pie I like better, or the only pie I like better, is cream pie. Are you okay? Are you okay? My wife. What if this was all ploy and we poisoned the pie just to kill Keemstar live on the show? No,
Jesus Christ.
No, you're kidding. No, don't. No. You're gonna make her
horrible.
No, it's not. It's delicious.
That is fucking horrible.
That's not horrible. You're kidding. You're doing. You were chewing mint gum.
It tastes like fucking horseradish. It's supposed to be apple pie.
No. That is just completely made up nonsense, right? Because you're chewing mint gum, and Brantley didn't warm it up properly. This is great apple pie. This is great. You better eat this whole apple pie, or my wife's gonna kill herself.
That is dog shit.
No, do not. That's a lie.
That is dog shit.
No, I disagree. Nothing is better than her pie.
Oh my God.
No, Keem, that's fake news. Completely fake news.
What else do we have here, Chris?
Well, if you want to continue on the quartering, I actually found a clip.
Salvo's wife, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The pie's great.
The pie is great. We're doing a bit here. I like the pie.
So mean to his wife.
Yeah, he's brutal.
So
that's TOS. That's harassment and bullying.
Oh my God.
Report the stream.
No.
Report the stream.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Play it.
There's another clip of the quartering. So this is a classic clip of him having a cuck fetish over the fired actress of The Mandalorian. Just to give you guys a heads up about that.
Wait, the quartering's a cuck?
So he creates a fan fiction of being a cuck, and he just does it live on stream.
Okay.
And I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Friend, I'm like her best friend, but I pine after her, and then she just keeps banging all these other dudes, and then I'm like all sad, and then she like realizes that I was me all along, and that she comes to and then she comes to realize it, and then we live happily ever after. Like I think
he's
we
jerking.
could do that. I mean, that's what I think. I just mean, like, I think it's there.
All these guys with toys in the background are jerking.
Dudes, MMA
what is
dudes.
going on?
And then, like, they don't make her laugh.
Stop. There's something.
MMA dudes.
There is something wrong with grown men with toys behind them.
Yes, Papa Gut jerks. DSP jerks. Jeremy getting off on a horny fantasy jerking live.
Like, he just said something. There's all these masculine hot guys that she's hooking up with, and like I'm in the friend zone, and then she realizes that she actually loves me.
Yeah.
Like what? That is weird.
That's a weird fantasy
going
that
on?
Jeremy the Quartering has.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
The quartering. How about exercise?
Oh, geez.
Maybe a shower.
A shower would go a long way.
Deodorant.
Him and Bo Blacks.
Brush your little teeth, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like like
yeah.
Just man.
Yeah.
I don't want to TOS, but wow, that was creepy. That was really creepy.
It was kind of erotic. Like he's kind of good at like fantasy role playing in a way, right? It's like in a weird way. Did that make you a little bit horny?
No.
Oh.
What?
No.
What?
It did not. I cringed. I was like, ew, poor guy.
Yeah.
He's like, you know how like people like always do these like stupid like, oh, you're an incel because like if you disagree with a woman, oh, you're an incel, you're an incel.
Yeah.
What he just said is like incel behavior.
Yes.
Like that is like that is what the real meaning behind insult is like that right there.
Yeah. I mean, any guy with toys. I hate toys.
Yeah.
Jeremy the Quartering pees on his base. Oh, this is a classic clip. Let's roll this one.
Classic one.
You ever see him piss?
I was about to say, Keem, were you aware that he did this?
No.
So his wife went to get pizza without him one day, and he got pissy, and he got piss drunk. So he peed in the drain in his basement instead of like going upstairs to stop playing a game of Fall Guys.
Well, why do you think you're not the fit, attractive guy?
Right.
Because you don't even have enough energy to go upstairs to take a piss.
Yes.
All right, let's play it.
But I'm ready. I'm ready now.
Ew. Is he peeing where he's standing, Chris?
Oh my God. I just peed in my basement.
So he goes on to talk about it that way, but then he walks away after he loses and goes and pisses. If you listen carefully, you can actually hear him piss.
I don't want it. Okay, next clip. What a weirdo. I don't think. Is there another clip?
What would you rate that
that's
clip
the best
from
one.
Chris so far?
Horrible.
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 You guys want the quarter?
It's funner to talk about it than actually play the clip.
I agree. And it's
know?
like, I want to talk about evil people. It's like, Jeremy's just stupid. You know what I mean? Jeremy's just like an idiot.
You know what I don't like about the quartering is he's always going after like the left, right? He's like, oh, they're cancel culture. Oh, they're SJW stuff. But he does the same thing, like the same exact thing. He tries to cancel people on the left with cancel culture and all this other shit. Like,
And we love liberals.
I mean, I don't like either. I don't like left or right. Both of them weirdos. They're in cults. Right?
Yeah.
They lost their free thinking mind. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but you guys all have independent brains. Like, you're one person. When you're saying, I'm on this team, you're no longer free. Whatever the group says, what you say.
True.
Like,
Yeah.
That's weird that you would just be like, I don't want to be free anymore. Let someone else take over my brain. Like, that's weird to me.
Someone else take over my brain. Okay. How about like the update to the Amaranth situation? Yeah, you know, enough of these fat losers here.
Sure, let's pull that up. So the update.
What do you think? Do you think that's a good clip to go down to, Keem? An update of the Amaranth?
To be honest, I think I'm done.
Are you done with the show?
I'm done with the show.
Okay, so let's read some supers here.
Yeah, I think we left at a good spot.
I think that was a good show tonight. I think that was a fantastic show tonight. Thanks for all the support, monetarily and with your eyes and ears. Fantastic show. I thought it was an A+ show today.
That's the other thing they do. Oh, you're a fence sitter. You're a fence sitter.
Really?
No, when you don't want to pick a team, oh, you're a fence sitter.
Yeah.
No, I'm free. You're not. You're on a team.
Okay, got it. So here is Shitty Bird, $2 shots. Smitty with the 5. Dead Beef, hello. Please show bald head at some point for the good of mankind.
1 million subs. 1 million
And you'll
subs
shave your beard.
And I'll shave my beard.
And 1 million subs.
There you go.
Jim the Grapple, Ethan can no longer give Keem crap for messing up a story due to their staff.
That is true.
True. That's very true.
Very accurate.
Oh, that is true. Didn't he come after me when we falsely accused the old man, whatever? But that was my team.
R.I.P.
Right?
Do you want to say rest in peace to RS Glory and Gold?
I do, but I didn't have a chance. You cut me off, so now I look insensitive. Thank you for that. I didn't get a chance to do that.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Rest in peace, Tony. Rest in peace. Thank you for that, Salvo.
Of course, man.
Now I look like an asshole. Thanks.
You should have done that at the top of the show. Crunchski, big.
I did last show.
You did?
Yeah, last show we said R.I.P.
Well, I think he deserves more than one show. Anyways,
okay.
Crunchski, big fan Keem.
So you just made me look bad again.
I'm sorry for making you look bad.
More than one show.
Crunchski, $5, big fan Salvo. It's unlikely, but I'm hoping Zeldin can beat Huchla in New York. Heard she's terrible. I don't know what the hell that even means. Chad King with the 2. How far did she squirt? Pretty far, and it was bloody. Drew is sharing with the 5. Why would someone go to a YouTuber Halloween party with no drugs? Sounds like a boring time. Yes, you ever go to VidCon with Augie RFC? CJ Holiday with the 10. Keep it up, Salvo and Keem. Thanks for inspiring my channel. You guys should check it out on your own time. Sure. Memeology with the 150 Honduras. Just want to say I appreciate what you did for me back in 2018, Keem. Dongo with the 5. I like Chris's Augie cosplay this episode. Jessix with the 2. I'll edit.
Thank God there was like 3 more numbers.
Yeah, they didn't hear the number.
My God.
We're all good. Sosa King, $2. Chris, you're doing a good job. Not clickbait. CJ Holiday with the 5. I got a video on Only Use Me Blade if anybody's interested. LOL, thought I'll try. Hope everyone is doing well in chat. Scott Vanderveer with the 5. Don't drink water. Uh-oh.
Everyone's
Oh, no. 3 numbers.
Time out.
They can't guess
Time out.
that.
Time out real quick. I can already see it. All right. It's going to go something a little like this. All right.
Nobody knows what number
Silence.
that is, by the way.
It's going to go exactly like this. Hi, guys. We are back after our week ban, and Keemstar tried to call us out for doxing someone, but he doxed someone on his show the same night. This hypocritical piece of shit.
Yeah,
It's going to go exactly like that.
You and Ethan are a lot alike.
It's going to go exactly like that.
It feels like a piece of wood. Like I have no sensation in my penis.
Scott Vanderveer, 5. Don't drink water after eating fish because the fish will come alive and gulp gulp in your stomach.
Okay.
That was DSP's number, by the way.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
E with the $5. Thank you, E. Oscar Germain. Thoughts on Gila? Would you?
No.
Salvo's wife's boyfriend.
And listen, no, I will not answer that question. There we go.
Thank you. Salvo's wife's boyfriend, a.k.a. his name is Derek, actually. $5. Buddy, I assure your wife is doing great right now. Yes, thanks for the actually delicious apple pie. And then let's refresh, Chris, because we got some more coming in. Okay, Salvo's wife's boyfriend, his name is Derek. Do a hand comparison. Your wife wants to laugh at those tiny hands. I have big hands. Brenton, $2. This has been painful to watch because of Chris, to be honest.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate the honesty.
I think Chris did a good job tonight. Trippy Savage with the 5. Drop the Leafy call thing. Give Keem time to reach out and make it happen. Yeah, Leafy's actually declined every call from Keem the past 2 years. TJ Gamebox with the 2. DSP view botted his show. 15,000 subs, 4,000 likes.
Unbelievable.
Let's go through the new members, and then we'll wrap it up with a little song and a dance, everybody. Thanks for all the support. Had a lot of fun tonight. Wiley Todd, Tyler's World TV, Vandamine, and Nietzsche all became members today. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy
There's
it.
a
Thank you
rejoin
very much.
1 month, yeah.
And then Vanquish with the 5. Need an expert IT guy, that's for sure. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Keemstar, any last words?
I just want to say that it is really easy to click buttons and log into a YouTube channel. And we're going to have to leave it right there. Thank you, Salvo's wife, for the amazing apple pie. Thank you, Brantley, for your what was the word I'm looking for? Contributions? Contributions to the show. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. And we are going to be live with a big fucking show.
Huge.
Our next show, massive. And it is, let's see, it's on Monday. Monday.
It's on Monday. Thank you.
Monday, 7 p.m. We will be back.